behind the scenes. Oh no. And then we have Cal.
It just disappears.
He just disappeared, which messes up the whole thing. Oh no!
I'm so sorry. It's because I'm eating.
Turn it on, it'll be an ASMR.
Just
No.
can you turn it on and put something in front of it, because I don't want to rearrange the cameras on the stream.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fine.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I saw two Jordans on the stream.
There we go. I appreciate it.
just puts his fleshlight.
What? You just see through it, like what? Cool.
Dada!
So this started on a weird note. Let's just put it that way.
Always.
Does anybody remember what happened at the end of last session? The last 20 or so minutes.
So, yeah, sure. So, we were exploring the ship. We got some details. There was nothing there. We have no idea who built the meth tigers. Then we're just like, oh, we should convene, have a conversation. More like Slips being like, what the fuck we doing? And then all of a sudden the ship landed, started yelling my name. I ran out. It was my old crew talking about the ship I stole and the people I took with me and how they died, and ended up being the guy's nephew. So I just ran into the woods. And as I'm running through the woods, Cal and Slacks decide to stay in the ship and have a casual conversation like there was nothing going on. They have two Rhodians pointing guns at them. I double back, having lost my pursuers. IT3 is standing there awkwardly like any fucking 3PO unit stands, protocol droids. And then we get some people who come out of the water on some dinosaurs. One of them starts talking to IT. You're like, oh, you're my old protocol droid. And he's like, hey, I've got a bunch of information about this guy you've never heard of, and like all these transactions these people have no idea about. And then Buddy's like, oh, you kept my protocol droid safe. Cliffhanger.
Pretty much.
That sums it up?
Yeah, pretty much. So, I will read the last little bit I read at the end of last session. So, you hear a lot of... Okay, so, just to set the scene, there is Slacks and Cal basically standing, having a conversation with guns on them from a pair of Rhodians from the Yiyar clan. And then you hear a lot of splashing from the lake. Looking in that direction, you see three large creatures swimming to the shore, directly towards you. Each has a prominent lizard-like head on a long, upright neck around 3 meters tall. Their bodies are underwater, but each leaves a strong wake as it approaches. Each wears a primitive brittle and reins that leads to a rider seated with several passengers in what appears to be a boot strapped onto the animal's back. A boat, sorry, not a boot. I was like,
your Canadian was showing.
A boot.
We're just talking a boot.
They appear to be humanoid. As they approach the shore, each creature bends its neck and appears to take a long drink of water. When they arrive at the shoreline, the creatures walk out of the water towards you. Their boats remain attached to their backs like saddles. One carries an older-looking human male, with the other two carrying an Aqualish and a trio of heavily modified, worn-out B-1 battle droids. The droids have their weapons drawn, an additional tube slung across its back, but the humans wave them off, indicating that to lower their guns. The human has weathered dark skin and has visible scars across his bald head. He wears a battered Clone Wars era blast vest and carries an old heavy blaster. Before he can speak, a familiar droid's voice comes from behind you. Oh, Captain Harsal, sir. I'm so glad to see you. You're still alive. You have no idea how long I've waited to find you again. Silly me, but of course you do. As ordered, I have all the pertinent plans and distribution deals committed to memory. I'm happy to report that I have made great strides in developing your plans with Ropak, even if they are taking a more generational time frame than expected. Captain Harsal looks at IT3 and laughs. I knew you were clever, IT3, but well done. He turns to the rest of you, eyeing you suspiciously. Well, You've got my old droid. Never expected to see that irritatingly resourceful thing again. Now, who the criff are you, and where's Ropok?
Okay.
And
So
you
he
were hidden.
I'm just because they were in the ship, in the hallway with the blasters on them. Because I ran through the escape hatch.
Yeah.
And then I was on the outside, against the wall, ready to blast the Rhodians.
Exactly. Yeah, that's just what I meant. Like, you're out of sight. Like, you're hidden.
Okay. So he said IT3 is Harsel's old droid. Distribution plans memorized. What's the deal with
Ropok.
Ramalama Ding Dong?
Ramalama Ding Dong. Ropok. So IT3 speaks up and he's like, well, the trusty Empire unfortunately got a hold of him and he is no longer. But instead we are dealing with his son, Rom. And then he's like,
Rom-Com's dad.
and then the captain's like, oh, that's very unfortunate, but I'm glad that the business stayed in good hands.
So I'm just gonna get on the I'm hidden from everybody.
Yes.
I'm just gonna get on the comms. Go, IT. Could you inform your captain that one, I am hidden and I am yellow, but the two motherfuckers, the two other Rhodians, are not. They are a fucking threat that needs to be dealt with now.
So IT3 is like, oh, I've just received word that I have a yellow friend that is nearby, and these folks with the guns on us currently are not our friends. And he's like, yes, I could have probably assumed that. Speaking of, you guys should put your guns down. The Rhodians kind of like hesitantly kind of just put their guns down because they're like, there's battle droids, like we're not equipped for this. And they're like, yeah, we don't want to be caught up in something here. Let's just let us go, and we'll be out of your hair. He's like, no, you're staying with us. And they kind of just they're willing to reason, like they're listening to what's going to unfold here.
So I'm just putting the blaster out. I'm like, IT, I am coming out. Please make that known.
Again, yellow friend is going to reveal themselves here. So Slacks and Cal, you guys are kind of standing there. Anything you'd like to do or say?
Pick up my blaster rifle. I'd like to pick up my Genoshan blaster rifle.
Yeah, certainly.
Okay.
So he's like, be careful with that. Don't make us, unload our loads.
Payload.
Delicious and disgusting all at the same time.
So he's like, so what brings you here?
Who is saying this now?
The captain.
We came with IT. We were hired by Rom to come over here and see what we could salvage from the ship and try to find any survivors.
So he's like, okay, so nothing to do with the Empire?
Oh no.
Okay, could you roll a what are we gonna call that? I'll just say charm, I guess, or negotiation. Sure.
Either or. Probably the same for me.
Yeah, sure, either or.
Yeah, they're both presents.
Yeah.
So just easy, one purple.
Okay.
Okay, so he's like, okay, well, you didn't look like Empire, but you can never be sure. So, you're just here to collect stuff?
We were here to look for survivors and also find whatever we could find from the wreckage, is what Rom told us to do.
So it took him 20 years to try to find survivors.
It didn't. He's been sending parties, and from what we've been told, he's been sending search parties, and nobody's ever come back.
IT3 at this point is like, oh, well, there was one pod that was found in deep space that was sent from here, and we believe that's where the coordinates came from. He's like, oh, so I guess we're kind of lost. So what are you guys doing here? And he points to the Rhodians. He's like, we're just we're listening to Yav's plans. He's the leader of the gang, and he had one of them.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I can smell it from here.
They're like, Slips, shut up. We are listening to Yav, unlike you.
It's a bullshit. You know more than you're letting on.
We're following his orders. He said to come here to get you, and your friends have been quite cooperative. You're the one that ran off.
Okay. You know what? You still owe me 20 credits, so fuck you. These motherfuckers? Well, and these two fine gentlemen, I point to Slacks and Cal, can contest this. We're trying to steal IT to come here and wreck some shit, take some shit, and, I don't know, maybe work for the Empire. My alliance stays with people who aren't trying to kill me, which are these two fine gentlemen. These motherfuckers, I can guarantee you with a 50% shot, if the 75% accuracy, that if the Empire offered them money, power, a little bit of stance with some governing power, they totally flip. These two fine gentlemen, given the opportunity, would seize an Empire offer for the power it would give them.
So, you're saying, Slips, that you'd fight for who doesn't want to kill you, and if the Empire doesn't want to kill you, you'd side with them too, right?
Fuck no. I said I side with these two motherfuckers, and I point to Cal and Slacks. I was like, I was here. They sent me into some rooms. It was sketchy as shit. But you know what? We fought some rats. They didn't kill me. Unlike you motherfuckers would have thrown me right at the rats. So fuck you. I'm going where these two motherfuckers are going. Fuck your yars.
Okay. Well, we'll see what Yav says once he finds us.
Oh yeah, there's also another ship floating around that if they're gonna wreck shit too. That would also flip to the Empire side if offered enough cash, because idiots.
So the captain.
What are my chances what are my chances of binding those two Rhodians?
Like forcefully?
If Slacks teams up with me to basically make them, like, they're not going to want to get bound, I'm sure, but...
I mean, you can try.
I mean, we could at least push them out into the open, make them kneel down so they can't do anything. I mean, if they've got droids watching them, I don't think they're going to try to run.
If you want to
try,
take
their comms? Could somebody take their comms off of them? They can't.
You guys are not having this discussion.
Yeah. No.
I'm yelling that. Take their comms.
I'm asking, like, if I can like bind them.
It can
like,
certainly be attempted. They're like kind of standing and listening to the conversation. If you like jumped up and grabbed them and try to like chuck them on the ground, that might work.
All right.
Do you have something to bind them with?
Yes, I've got like 2 pairs of binders on me.
Oh. Well, in that case, I can help with one of them. I have nothing on me.
He was ready for school. He got his.
I'm gonna make a move. I'm gonna like basically like get one in the back of the knees to like make him like drop, and then I'm gonna try to restrain him.
Okay, perfect. I will get you to make a. I'll get you to make a melee attack.
Okay.
I think it's a brawl or whatever it is. For like that like kick or whatever to the back of the knee. I'll make it easy,
sure.
And I'll give you a boost die because they definitely weren't expecting it.
Sure.
And then I'll make like a contested brawn, but I'll give you a boost and him a setback. Hell yeah, cool. So yeah, no, you give him a kick and it, like the knee buckle. Everybody's definitely felt that in their lifetime. And this guy just drops. And now at this point, let's roll. Actually, yeah, you can roll it. Roll a brawn, just straight up brawn versus his brawn. So 2 purple and you get 2 blue instead of like rolling you versus him. Like him getting a setback and you getting a boost, it'll be you just get 2 boosts.
Okay.
So 2 purple, 2 blue.
And my green, basically, still?
Yeah, whatever brawn you have.
Okay, so basically, brawn would just be like. So if my agility is 3, so it would be 3. It would be 3 green. So if my brawn's 2, it's 2 green, right? Just to make sure I'm not doing this wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. The
Okay.
brawn, just the brawn stat.
Oof.
Ooh. So you try to bind him, and he like manages to grab grab the binders from you and basically chuck him in the woods. And Slacks, you're trying to get the other guy. Is that my understanding?
Yeah. We didn't roll the force dice. Did you want us to do that?
Oh yeah.
Sure. And I'll roll a good old whatchamacallit. $93. You guys are good. 2 dark sides so far. Oh! I like it. I like
Do it, Anakin. Do it.
Yeah, turn to the dark side. But yeah, so Slacks, go ahead and try that knee kick. Just a brawl like melee attack. And you get a boost die.
Question though.
Yeah.
All right. Because of the disadvantage you gave him, basically, so he was like basically buckled on his knees or like prone.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he was prone or on his knees, and he managed to still disarm my friggin' binders. Great.
I see it like you got a boost die and he got a setback die. So instead
Yeah.
of you both rolling, basically I just made his setback die a boost die for you and his green purples. So
Okay.
in like a say like jujitsu sense, just because you're on the bottom doesn't mean you're not able to defend yourself.
Yeah, it's a counterattack basically.
Yeah. If you wouldn't have failed as bad, it wouldn't have been that bad. But 3 failures is enough for
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yes.
So what difficulty was it? Just easy?
Just easy for the knee kick. Cool. A good old buckle from both of them simultaneously because it is an RPG. We can't time is a weird thing. And then I'll do the same thing. So your brawn versus his brawn, which is 2 purple, and then you get 2 boost die. 2 boost dice.
So just straight up brawn. So I have brawn at 3. Just do 3 green.
Yeah, 3
Yeah, we're
green, 2 blue versus 2 purple. Holy shit.
Whew.
Yeah,
I think I managed.
it was like it looked like FBI arresting a drunk guy. Like it was
It's
like,
like
just,
one swift movement.
yeah,
Kick
exactly.
them down, pull up the cuffs, clip them on.
Yeah, so
Some,
there
some Steven Seagal shit.
yes. Except
I don't
real.
know. It's been like 20 years since I've seen him in something.
But yeah, no, so one of the guys is like on the ground, the other guy just got like face down, cough like, oh god. So the other one's like, whoa, like, okay, like, take it easy. And then the captain's like, that is impressive, Trandoshans. Maybe you'll have to show some of our guards. But speaking of, we do have to get out of here.
I'm gonna
I'm
get
fine with
right.
that.
I'm just gonna go behind Slack and go. I'm just gonna like the little kid going like, "This is my big brother." Just behind
Yeah.
Slack, just like.
Before we leave, can we take their comms and their weapons and just like chuck them in the boats?
They're coming with us.
Oh, okay. Well, we're still disarming them.
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't try any funny business with us, and we'll be okay. Because you have IT3.
So far, you guys gave us an easy out, so we're gonna definitely not look to mess with you. So
And I'm just.
you can tell like on the battle droids they have like the tubes that I described they're like rocket launchers. So you get a feeling that they're probably well armed. And he's like, "Oh, believe me, if IT3 wasn't with you, you'd already be dead."
I'm just gonna raise my hand and go. Does IT3 still have the vibro knife to his hand?
It's like stuck on there, yeah, because it's a magnetic hilt.
I'm just gonna look at Harsel and go. That protocol droid did deal with quite a few rats.
Oh well, he must have learned something because he wasn't very useful in the hand-to-hand techniques.
Starts doing the lawnmower.
Wax on, rats off.
I just gotta go grab something from inside the ship before we go anywhere. So
Good idea, Slacks. I know exactly what you're going for.
He's like, "Oh, okay, just nothing funny." You know what I'm saying?
It's an abomination of a firearm.
yeah, I go inside. I come back out just dragging Genosha.
I'm just gonna warn him. I'm like,
That's
it's,
right.
it's gonna look funny, but it's no funny business. It's our memento from our fallen comrade.
You walk out, you're holding it. He's like, "Oh, Genoshan Blaster." You keep dragging. He's like, "Good God!" You walk out like 4 seconds after it's done dragging out of the ship.
As they're doing this, I'm going to try to get my comms to sync up with the Yar, because I am part of their crew, so I should understand how it works. Because I want to hear what Yav is telling everyone, so that we have an idea where they are, what they're doing. I will ask Slacks for help, because I'm like, hey, I can understand Rodian, but I'm not so good with computers. You want help, or can I help you?
Yeah, you know the frequency and get you tuned in.
Perfect. So, I will get you to make an average computers check, and I'll give you a boost die because Slacks is going to give you a hand.
Okay, so is Slacks doing it, or am I?
That will be up to you.
Computer, you have probably better. What's your computer have? 2 green.
Yellow and 2 green.
Yeah, Slacks, so see, we usually go on channel 22 if we don't want to be known. So just basically giving them like the. Oh! A triumph, though.
3 advantages, 1 triumph, 2
And 2
failures.
failures.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
So, you put it on there, and instinctually like, "Oh, did it work? Did it work?" And you hear on the other side, "Yar, Slips, is that you?"
I'm just gonna hold my cover the mic and go. Pray to God this works. Don't y'all judge me. No, there, Yav. We got the bitch, but she ran away.
I will get you to make. I will get you to make a deceit check.
Fuck! I wanted to be charmed.
Oh yes, that is not deceiving at all.
There
You're
was,
not.
there was nothing charming about that.
Oh no,
I'll give
okay,
that
I'm
right.
good with deception. I'm good with deception. It's coercion I don't want.
And that's going to be versus his vigilance, which is willpower, right?
Vigilance, yes, it's will.
Cool. So that's going to be 2 red dice, and I'll give you a setback because your voice does not quite match what their voice is in a physical way, if you know what I'm saying.
Nice.
So he's like, "Okay, no problem. We should stay quiet on the comms. I'll come pick you up right away." And he hangs up.
We need to go now. And I'm just gonna
That's what the captain said.
I'm just gonna kick the Rodian that owes me 20 credits. Like, where's my money?
He's like, I'm on the ground. Why are you kicking me?"
I got my money.
Isn't the time for that? Come on, Slips.
The
Oh, he's on the boat.
The hormones in this teenager, my God. So at this point, he leads you upriver. The Rhodians are in the boat, but he's like, "You guys just walk. It's getting a bit crowded here. Just basically follow the river. It's just up the river about half an hour."
Are we walking?
Yes. Unless you can
Cool.
fly.
No, cool. I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool.
Along the river, are there like trees as well, like that we can kind of?
Yeah. There's like cover, basically like a tree line, that, like a river, and like a jungle. You know, like it's like trees, kind of. The
So-
river's kind of wide, but if you're on the side, there's cover from the air. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm gonna opt to stay like kind of in the jungle a little bit, that I can still see the river from, but still not be in sight as much.
Okay.
Same here.
Cool. So as you're traveling,
I'm going to roll perception as we're walking, like just basically keeping an eye out because I know there's meth tigers. I've got Yav on my ass. I'm looking everywhere.
cool. I'll get you to make an average perception.
Purple.
Yep. Oh my god, you see everything. You don't hear it, but you just happen to look and you see through like a couple branches. You just see Yav's ship kind of flying and like turning around and kind of doing like searching where the wreckage was. So you can tell that he got there pretty quick, but you guys managed to get away, and he's kind of still looking for you at this point. Like he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I'm
where
gonna
you're-
keep it. I'm keeping an eye on the ship. I'm just gonna let them know he is fast as shit. He is behind us. I will be keeping an eye on him. If he's getting close to us, I will say duck.
Quack.
Exactly.
Cool. So, you guys just keep going. Nothing comes from the ship. The ship, you know, you're walking further, and he's just kind of circling. It's probably confusing. Hey, we're just here. And then he's like, where are they? But anyways, you walk far enough, and the river kind of bends a bit. You don't see him anymore. And you do get to a spot that I will describe. As you emerge from the thick foliage, you see a rocky bluff towering many meters over you. There is a wide, cleared area in front of the bluffs. A formidable wall made of tree trunks and starship hull plating curves outward towards you, with two tall sentry towers evenly spaced across its length. The entire retreat is built into an enormous alcove in the bluff. Captain Harsal guides you to one of the two large gates. So you can tell that there's some sort of like settlement or something like that. Thick foliage. Them ferns got cakes. Oh god. So the group enters through the west gate. So you guys kind of go. There's an east and a west gate, and he brings you to a building. And in this place, you see quite a few people. Let's take a look here. Clamp. Oh my god. You are directed towards a large metal and wood building crafted from salvaged and local materials, just like the perimeter wall. A crowd of about 30 survivors and a few droids slowly parts in front of you as the captain waves everybody inside. They are dressed in patchwork clothing and primitive skins, clearly made on Cholgana. Only a few wear remnants of their old clothing. So this is kind of looking like a tribal kind of thing. You know, you're out in the woods for 20 years, your jeans are probably going to wear out. Space jeans. Oh god. Rancor Wrangler. Or Rancor. Anyways. As you pass the crowd, you hear the expected questions and whispers of curiosity. Just as you and the captain reach the door, someone yells out, "So, Harsal, why aren't they dead yet? Have you gone soft?" Captain Harsal pauses to turn on his heel, firing back. "Could be things are changing for the better around here. Tell Kratala to get over here and we'll all find out together. The rest of you, follow us inside."
And as he goes inside, I go, just quick, just real quick. Make sure that some people are still out, because there's still a spaceship flying around looking for these two fuckers, as I point to the Rhodians.
You can tell that they would have to fly to like a specific, like it's well hidden. You get a
Okay.
yeah, it's like a good natural camouflage. So the
Okay.
captain leads you into the central room. Enormous tree trunks hold up the 2-story ceiling composed of wood, plating, and the occasional window. Several primitive doors appear to lead to other chambers. Hand-fashioned lamps add to the natural light streaming through the high windows. Harsel leads you all up to the stage and indicates you should have a seat on a log as he steps to the podium. And then he's kind of waiting as people are like kind of filling in.
I'll just be right back.
Yeah, no worries. So he's like, yeah, we don't typically get guests here. Sorry, it's a bit awkward.
It's okay. We understand.
Yeah. So he's kind of just waiting for the room to fill. He sits down the Rhodians up there as well. There's one of them is in the binders, the other one isn't. Because once the one guy was in binders, he's like, yeah, I'm outnumbered. There's a bunch of them, just one of me, so that's fine. Okay, so and at this point, there's a woman that walks in, and I will show you a picture of her because I have a picture of her. This is what she looks like, right here. Oh, no, this might be a bit glary, like white hair, ragged clothes kind of thing. And she walks in, and she sits in the front with a few people that seem to be following her lead. You get a sense that it's Cortala. And you can tell that she's like eyeing you guys and trying to kind of figure out what's your deal. So Harsel is like, welcome all. We're here at the retreat, and I can safely say that this is probably the first time we have visitors. Survive, anyways. So he points to IT3 and says, a few of you might remember old IT3 here. The one that was supposed to get my scheme working with Ropak. He's the reason we have guests instead of prisoners tonight. When I saw his homing beacon light up on my old receiver, I thought it was just another malfunction. Well, Nanan spent all night analyzing the unit and signal, and it checked out. I knew we had a new situation here on the ground. Now, if it weren't for this welcoming committee here, he says, motioning to the crowd, I would already have questioned these people and announced any good news. A voice from the back suddenly interrupts Harsel. Like we trust you, I bet we wouldn't even have heard from them again. It wouldn't be the first time. And he looks angry for like a minute, and then his voice takes over, an overly defensive tone, almost threatening the survivors. Well, of course, it wouldn't be just me. I would have asked Cortala to join us, of course. Just like we always do here in the retreat, right? The crowd grumbles in disagreement, but no one dares speak out again. Harsel remains defensive but continues. I know a lot of you don't trust me anymore to keep you safe, but I know you don't all agree with me in hiding from the Empire. Like, that shouldn't necessarily be our number one priority. Whatever. Well, maybe IT3 and his friends have a way to improve our lot. Maybe even escape this planet. And still stay out of the Imperial prison or execution chamber. So let's take a few minutes and ask some questions and see what everyone thinks. So, what seems to be going on with the Empire? So, if you guys want to know what your character knows,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
I will get you a lore check probably. Knowledge
difficulty?
Knowledge lore. I will say average.
Lore.
If you have a reason to have a boost die, sure. What reason would that be?
I used to be an Imperial assassin, but that is not known to everyone.
Okay.
It is now known to a few people, but not meta-wise.
Yeah,
Just-
sure. Yeah, I'll give you a boost die.
Where my knowledge in the general lore is very but I've been more integrated into the underground with my work on the wheel as a low-ranking criminal. Could I see what influence the Empire has Like how hard they are on shady deals and shit.
Are you trying to do like a streetwise?
I could do Streetwise or Underworld.
Whichever, but it'll be hard.
Hard? Okay, I will do Streetwise. And that's purple, purple, purple.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
fucker! That yellow turned out empty.
And slacks.
Yeah, my character doesn't really know much about anything.
Okay. If you don't even want to
So-
roll, that's fine.
Yeah, no, my background, wouldn't really have
Get,
much
like-
information,
Get,
anything
like,
at all.
Like 6 success, you're like, I know everything. But no. So you guys are kind of trying to think like, I kind of been busy with my own stuff, not necessarily the Empire. But Cal, you do remember, like they had the Death Star that kind of made, it seems like general knowledge, but to these people, it'd probably be news.
Mm-hmm.
And also the destruction of the Death Star, which, again, general knowledge might be news to these people. The whole Alderaan thing. Not sure if you've heard about
Yeah.
it.
Nope.
Essentially, yeah, I can go over like all those big things. I can also basically explain that I've been around to see the rise of the Empire at this point as well. So I've seen like the tyranny, basically like how they've taken over and are basically like imposing their will on most of the galaxy. But there are some places that are resisting, and also some places that their reach is a lot less strong. But I'm not sure if the Wheel is one of those places. Did we see any stormtroopers on the Wheel? We didn't see any.
You did not see an Imperial presence. I will get you to make a charm check. And you will get a boost die. And I will get you to roll against him. Oh, where's this thing? I think it's right there. Yeah. Cool is what, presence or willpower?
Cool would be presence, I believe. I will double check.
It's presence. Yeah.
Presence.
Cool is presence.
Holy shit. Okay. So it's going to be 4 reds and 1 purple.
Oh my god.
Can I help in any way because I didn't fail?
You can try to embellish the general knowledge. Is there like a performance thing?
Performance. Let me see. There's charm, leadership, negotiation, coercion, deception.
I'll go with charm. I'll get you to make an average charm check.
To give him a boost.
Yes.
Fuck. Keep your fingers crossed, Cal. So charm. And you said average?
Yeah.
It's better than my roll right now.
Okay. So you do embellish things that Cal, the
There was
cyborg.
like shooting. It was like there was star destroyers. It was like a small rebellion force. Like I know this much. And there was like boom, 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 boom. And then Alderaan was like a bit over here, a bit over there. And then they're like, we ain't standing for this shit. Really hyper teenager running through what they remember from history class.
So you said 4 red?
4 red and 1 purple.
Yeah. Okay.
Whew. And you get a boost.
Yeah, another boost. So 2 blue.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. So he's like, so the Empire is still quite strong. I know you mentioned there's some places where the reach isn't quite as strong as others, but I feel like from what you've described, they might get their sticky fingers everywhere eventually. And you people,
They might, but there are also people that are actively fighting them, that are actively trying to get in their way, and there's gaining more and more success every rumor that I hear.
Isn't it called like the Rebel Appliances?
I think you mean the Rebel Alliance.
Yeah, that one.
Ah yes, the Rebel Appliance.
And they get dishwashers.
Yes,
That's when the dishwasher quits and says, "Fuck you! I'm not doing any more dishes."
Rebel Appliance. You're not my real dad.
I had a washer do that once. Okay, well, anyways, so he's like,
That was a mimic.
so he's like, I'm always a bit concerned that even this planet, without any civilization or anything like that, could come under the control of the Empire. So at this point, it's hard for me to say that I feel safe.
I mean, that's understandable, considering that they're always adapting technology and everything like that. I don't see that they would find any value unless there's some resources available on this planet.
Did you not see the modified meth tigers that took out your friend? I'd say that's some resources.
Took out my friend?
No, I'm talking to Cal.
Oh.
I mean, sure, those are resources. I mean, if you not really a resource, but it's
Those are, those are Krotala's creations. She definitely has an eye for cybernetics.
They're meth tigers, and you said, you know what? Meth tigers aren't scary enough. Let's give these fuckers an exoskeleton. Let's play God.
Some could call it that, but others could call it
science.
enhancement. It's like a multivitamin for a meth tiger. You just give it an exoskeleton. It's like a Flintstone, right? It's the same thing.
Well, there's 3 dead ones back at the ship if you want to go collect your leftover bits.
Sorry.
Could you make a charm check with a setback die, Slacks? So the 4 reds, 1 purple, and a black.
We're not good talkers, guys.
Well, you also just told them that we murdered 3 of their murder
They,
cats.
they attacked first. It was self-defense.
That wasn't as bad as
That
it could have
wasn't
been.
bad.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad.
And he had setbacks. Like, I had 2 boost dice, and I was still like, "Moo."
So, see, he kind of sighs, like, very audibly, and he's like, Krotala, and he points to her, and he's like, I guess we'll have to try to capture some more Nexu, and try to perhaps, see, they were there to protect if any scavengers or anything found their way here, just to make sure they wouldn't make it out.
And
Yeah,
in
they killed
your-
their friend, so they had to die.
But your friend, I was watching in the woods, because fuck it. And your friend took out 2 of them with that monstrosity, and I'm pointing at the Genosian blaster.
It's like leaning
Who?
on the ceiling. Like,
Who thought that was a good idea? That shit is an abomination.
Our friend thought it was a great idea.
It worked pretty good.
Cortala kind of stands up. She's like, "If it'd be okay, Captain, I would love to actually disassemble it and see how it works. Perhaps reverse engineer, maybe get some. You said Genosian, maybe, maybe understand some of their technology."
We're willing to let you do that, but I know we're not in a major position to barter, but we would definitely want to keep cooperating with you guys, seeing that we're all kind of on the same side indirectly here.
He's like, even without intention, if you were to leave here with your ship, and somehow the Empire found you, and then they found your logs, and they saw that you landed here, that is too big of a threat for me.
Oh, we can clear the logs.
So, this is... You're telling me that this is just a friendly, like, oh, you guys are great, thanks for bringing me my robot, but you gotta die kind of meeting here?
Well,
Or we stay here forever?
Yes.
yeah, you can't leave at this point.
Unless we all go.
So, here's the thing. I have been following these 2 guys, plus their dead friend, for a while. I have a little bit of intel. I do know that they do need to leave this planet to go meet with who you called, I know Rom, he from the wheel. He's the guy you just told us you have business with. He don't know you're alive. You show up and be like, hey, yo, I knew your dad. He's gonna be like, what? But if we take IT and the information and go to see Rom, bring someone you trust with us, then you can start that communication with Rom and get this business deal you want underway. But if we stay here, your plan that you've had decades and decades and decades, oh no, 2 decades because you've been here 20 years. You have 2 decades to plan and wait going, this is a great idea, I'm a genius, is going to fall through. And you are basically telling everyone else in this room that my conspiracy theory and fear is sentencing you all to be trapped on this asteroid surrounded death farm.
I will get you to make a leadership check.
Oh fuck! What a charm! I gotta stop fucking up my stuff.
And I will get you to roll against his.
Oh fuck.
And leadership, I'm guessing his presence.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Fuck. Somebody give me some help here. Boost me up. Be my hype man.
So his leadership is 5 red.
Oh. Anybody, before I press enter, want to fucking be like, oh shit!
Yeah! From the back.
Fuck.
Hold on. I'm just trying to think of what I could say in this situation to provide you with this die.
Just pop a speaker out and start playing like an anthem.
That might be taken as a sign of aggression.
Holy.
They don't know your loud hipster music or your loud cool kid music now.
It's called hip hop.
Space hip hop.
It's my space jams.
Oh God. Okay, just for that I got nothing.
Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Fuck. Come on, Slips. Ah, son of a bitch.
It was an uphill battle, I gotta say. And yes, Jin did die. This is a new character. Slips the Rhodian, the 16-year-old Rhodian, who is part of the Year Gang, or was part of the Year Gang. So,
Yeah.
So you're saying this, and he kind of speaks up. He's like, I've kept these people safe for 20 years. I know what's best. You might think that leaving here is what's safe, but you should have seen what the Empire was doing to my friends at the end of the Clone Wars. Shiploads of people being unloaded and essentially slaughtered. If they find me, I am dead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anybody with any kind of authority with the Separatists, dead.
That sits heavy, man. That sits heavy.
He's
So
like,
wait a minute. Okay, it's like sidebar.
Yeah.
So where are we again in the timeline then here? So basically, Empire is, how long has the Empire been in power at this point?
20-ish years.
Okay, so this is like
after the Clone Wars, basically after A New Hope. That's basically the Death Star recently got blown up.
okay.
I'm just curious. You've kept these people alive, correct? Like I'm not. Like, this place is hard to fucking find. People have been looking for it for 20 years. Your ship is a myth. It holds treasures that fucking people want to plunder nonstop. But now, I will say this. You have just told me you have done and I admit, you've seen some atrocities, such as war. You have tried your best to keep these people safe. I am letting, and I'm not even looking at him, I'm looking at the crowd now going, I am letting you know that by him sending IT out and getting this location discovered, there is another ship that is flying around. I'm not saying shit to the Empire, because as I said, to hustle, these two here have kept me alive on this death trap. I follow their leads. They are loyal. I am learning. The men that are on that ship, if they are not dealt with immediately, what's stopping them from fucking off and coming back? Because everyone in the Empire who is a treasure hunter, who is a fucking, not the Empire, sorry, the fucking galaxy, knows of the myth of the San Nalor?
Sanalor.
The San Nalor. People who are greedy know of your ship. If Yav leaves, he will spread the word. And then I can guarantee you, your fears will come true.
I will get you.
So
oh, sorry. Finish.
So your options are to keep us here. I ain't got no problem staying here. But know that you are signing my death warrant, which makes you a child murderer. These guys' warrants. And you are telling everybody in this room that your goddamn fears are more important than a possibility of survival.
I will get you to make a charm check.
Yes!
I'll give you a boost die.
Yes! Fuck, I've been trying so goddamn hard. Oh, come on, Slips. This is what you do. What's the difficulty?
I think it's the 4 red, 1 purple.
Fuck, I wish I had force points.
They're just sitting there.
Boost. I know, it's all yours. So you said my roll, boost, and it's 4 purple, you said hard?
No, 4 red, 1 purple.
Oh.
Quick, do a Fortnite dance to gain advantage.
I'm not looking. Son of a bitch!
Floss, Slips! Floss! Okay.
Fuck Slips.
Okay, so this despair is going to be important. So he's going.
it is.
He's going to look at you. He's like, those almost sound like the words of mutiny. It sounds like 20 years isn't long enough to prove that I can keep people alive. You're saying that, oh, escaping is great. No, escaping is on the run. I will give you this. If you can go out there and take out this Yav and replace my 3 Nexu, we can talk again. Maybe we can let you leave. Maybe the people who want to leave can go with you. But otherwise, unfortunately, you're living here or you're dying here. But either way, it's going to be in these walls. What say you? No, it's okay.
I'm up for going hunting.
I'm going to look at Slacks and Cal and go, how far is your ship?
How far is
I don't know where we are right now. I don't really want to pull up my pad and give our coordinates of our ship away to these guys at the moment. I'd rather keep that information hidden from them.
They agree. We will try our goddamn best.
He's like, okay, I will send some droids and some men with you, so you don't die, or flee, you know. But they're supposed. We're predicting a storm tomorrow. The day after, you will leave, and we will try to take care of that. We believe that the storm will probably stop Ya from leaving as well.
Quick question.
Yes.
This is just in case we do this shit and everything works and we're all like buddy going, hey, remember that time I fucked up? And we laugh about it over a few cold ones. I understand leaving is a terrible idea. If we do it, I just want to add this as a sign of good faith. I understand you don't want to leave. If we go get Rom, who is Ropak's son, come back so you can finish this deal with him in person instead of through IT, would that gain us good favor with you again if we do this first thing?
If you leave and you bring Rom, Ropak's son, to me in person, with him giving me his word and the whole spiel, we'll have to see at that time. But I'm saying that if there's something that could change my mind, it would be Ropak's son.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
But first we gotta go deal with Yav and these meth tigers.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna shut up now.
So, question,
Yep.
unrelated to the conversation. If we were to send a transmission to ROM, would that have the chance of being intercepted? Well, I mean, I'm sure it does have a chance of being intercepted by somebody that we don't want it to be intercepted by.
Yes, that is certainly a possibility.
Okay.
Are you asking him or like me?
You.
Okay, me. Yes, me. Yes, there is a chance. Him. Yes, there is a chance.
Probably the reason he hasn't sent out any transmissions since he crash landed here.
Yeah, it's like he's super paranoid. I'm realistic. Yes, there's a chance. He's like, oh yeah, definitely.
I'm just gonna look at Harsel and ask him a question real quick. These men that you send with us, because we did see what we had to fly through to get in here. That asteroid field ain't no fucking joke. I do know one thing that Yav really wants. If I take these men that you're giving me, am I allowed to board a ship and use that asteroid field to our advantage with dealing with them?
So you're saying you want to hop on a ship and leave the ground and me to be okay with it?
I am telling you that if you put some fucking battle droids, nobody gonna fuck with the battle droid. If you put a battle droid going and it sees that I'm not doing what I just told you, it can go like, hey, you land or you die. I'm a very squishy person, Rodian. I don't fuck with droids. I'm scared of rats. You think I'll fuck with the battle droid?
It
I
is.
won't.
It is an interesting phobia, I must say, for someone who said you grew up on the wheel. I haven't been there in quite a while. Is there a rat problem?
There's rats everywhere on the edge, bro.
Oh, thanks, brah. So he ponders, and I will get you to roll a, I guess another charm check, and
Can I ask something to Slips before, while in this conversation?
Mhm.
So, Slips, in your short life, how many stormtroopers have you seen on the wheel?
That would be something. How many stormtroopers have I seen on the wheel?
I don't need a specific number. Just
I will say very few, and the few you have seen could have been people that have just killed a stormtrooper, stole their armor, or a stormtrooper that's kind of, I don't want to say defective, but like essentially has some
Running
stuff
away.
on the side. I will give you this though, Cal and Slacks. You did see stormtroopers on Tatooine that seemed to be following orders from Timo. When you guys were, there was a big hustle and tussle. Stormtroopers came and they were trying to hunt you down. So there's definitely stormtroopers involved with crime bosses and stuff like that.
Yeah, corrupt stormtroopers.
Yes, but there's not. You haven't seen a lot. I'd say like a handful.
So, I relay that to Cal.
Not
a lot.
Cal, and
If-
also
Yeah, if so, they bought drugs from me. That's what Yav had me do. Sell drugs.
There was one. His name was
And,
Tiger. Who was addicted to meth.
death
It
sticks.
is-
Yeah.
I didn't deal in death sticks. I don't really like the potential of killing my clients. Better to have the flow of coming back. So what's the difficulty of this charm check? Do I get a boost because he asked me that open question, Lee? That
I will give you a boost die, but it is going to be still the 4 red and 1 purple.
fuck. 1, 2,
But this
3,
guy is
4.
stubborn and hard to convince.
I know. Come on.
That's why he's been
Slick.
on this planet for 20 years.
Fucking shit.
1 triumph, 1 despair.
Wow.
And 4 advantages.
2 failures, 4 advantages, 1 triumph, 1 despair. That's a weird roll, brother. So okay, so let me analyze this for a second. Okay, so
Fuck.
he says, I will send battle droids that at the first sign of you, trying to escape, will shoot you down with these, at any points to a battle droid, and it kind of just takes like a rocket launcher and slaps it on its shoulder. And he's like, that can do it.
Quick question. Does a sign of escape mean within the asteroid field or I pass the asteroid field?
In the asteroid field.
So I cannot use the asteroid field to my advantage.
No. He's saying in the asteroid field, if you do something that would make it look like, oh, he's trying to jump to hyperspace or something like that,
Cool.
We'll,
so I
we'll never
can't-
make it to hyperspace.
No.
that's what
Okay.
he's saying.
Cool. I am cool with. I just wanted to know if I could use the asteroid field to our advantage with dealing with Yav. That I can get us with Yav. I feel like Slacks not being racist. You may be more towards hunting and shit.
That's a good guess.
I can help with tracking, but that's about it.
As can I. And difficult and kind of navigating some tough terrain. But not climbing down things. That never works for me.
So at this point, the captain is like, I thank you all for coming. I believe we have the information we need. And our guests, you are welcome to mingle and explore the, what's it called here? The, oh god.
Fortress?
The retreat.
retreat.
The retreat. You're welcome to explore the retreat, mingle. We have a steady supply of food, so if you're hungry or anything of the sort, you can indulge. And the next day, the day after the storm, we will have a force ready to assist you in the 2 tasks I've given you to prove your loyalty, and we'll go with that.
Cool. I'm gonna go talk to Quatala.
Cool. At this point, the crowd's like dispersing, and she has like 2 of the guys that like walked in with her, bringing the gun because it's almost like a 2-person kind of thing, not for weight,
They have a
but
strength-
just convenience.
If they have a strength of 2, they can carry it by themselves.
yeah. They just don't want to smack it in walls, It's like bringing a ladder. It's like kind of awkward. So
Jin was good at it though.
yeah. So yeah,
Somehow.
you can definitely go talk to Kratala.
Yeah, I want to go with him.
Cool.
Yeah.
So she seems to be kind of standing there. You walk up, and yeah.
I'm looking back. So, what the fuck's his deal?
She's like, what do you mean?
He's a hard ass?
Yes, well, anything soft does not survive 20 years on this planet. Have you seen the meth tigers?
They look pretty soft to me. I wouldn't want to pet one, but they look pretty soft.
Well, I recommend when you try to hunt them to not touch them until they're stunned. That'd be my recommendation.
So, I just wanted to ask your personal opinion. What happened? Like, I know your ship was fired down, but in that 20 years, there's like another encampment. Like, what the fuck happened?
Well, there's been... there was a time when we were nomadic. We didn't have a place to stay. As soon as we crashed, it drew a lot of attention. It even burned part of the forest down. It has since grown. But we've been... At the very start, it was very difficult. We were a lot more people than we are. But now we've gotten to a point where there's even been, there's been children born. But it was a really rough time. We had busted up battle droids. We had, supplies that were burned in a ship. We had to start over. And the captain really stepped up and provided for us security and leadership. And a lot of people look up to him. A lot of people disagree with what he's been doing. It's been frustrating, being stuck on an isolated planet. But I strongly believe it's for the best.
How did you modify and how did you, is there any tip to catch a Nexu?
How did I modify? Well, that's a good question. It's more of a I have a lab, I've managed to salvage and repair and stuff like that. It's something that I've gotten good at. I'm good at with modifications and cybernetics, stuff like that. So are you looking for cybernetics? I'm always looking to try out new stuff.
Are you looking for payment?
There would have to be some sort of exchange.
How about a way off this planet?
And risk dying by the Empire? No, I strongly agree with staying here.
Okay. I don't know. What could... I gotta find my money. What could 755 credits give me?
It could...
Wait a minute. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna walk through the Rhodians, and I'm just gonna be like, give me your fucking money. Give me your money, I'm killing you.
The Rhodians are like on this stage, just like kind of like stuck. They're unarmed. They're like,
give me your money, or I'm killing you. I will tell Yav that you fucking sold them out to all these people.
I will get you to make an average coercion check.
That's coercion. Damn it, coercion's the one thing I never want.
Give me your money. That's literally what it is. Give me your money.
Let it be known that I am not able to move them right now.
Okay.
I actually wanted to talk to the captain one-on-one.
Okay, perfect. We will definitely get to that. So they're like, okay, I don't think they'll want money here, but okay, and they give you their credits.
How much is it?
.R 389 credits.
Okay, give me a moment. I got my calculator for that one. That was a lot of money. I did not expect that from these motherfuckers. I'm like, this is better than the 20 you owed me.
That is not a lot of money.
The guy that
That's a lot.
The guy that owed you 20 had the 5.
Oh. Fucking kick him again, you fucking asshole.
So she kind of speaks up. She's like, "Hey, just so you know, we don't really have exchange with money here. It's kind of lost its value. Um,
So what do you want?
do you have any? I mean, anything similar to possibly the blaster, some sort of other technology that we might not have here?
Can you hear me?
Speaking of the blaster, that could be pretty useful for the hunt. If it's possible for you to not have it in pieces when we leave, and gladly let you look at it again when we're back.
Does it have a stun setting?
It does.
Yeah, it's a blaster.
Oh wow. I will get you to make an easy charm check.
Imagine all the Nexu you can hunt with this thing.
She could create an army. I'm gonna point to Cal and be like, "You got that?"
I'm not there.
Yeah, that's a good point. So she's like, I will try as fast as I can to process the information from this new technology, but I cannot guarantee that I'll be ready in time. Come see me, and if it's ready to go, I'll gladly loan it to you.
Can I get something for the gun?
That ain't your gun.
The captain seems to have kind of claimed possession of your belongings. It's a communal ownership.
Do you know? Do you have these? And I just take out one frag grenade.
She's like, no, but we're definitely not trying to draw attention.
You could reverse engineer the blast and make it like a stun.
That sounds like blowing up your hands. That's exactly what that sounds like.
I have a blaster pistol, a net, and 2 frag grenades. What do you want? I got nothing on me.
It sounds like Slips, was it? None of that really is of interest to me. But if you could find something, I don't know. The technology here, if I haven't created it, I've pretty much seen it before. So if you find anything of interest, perhaps.
Go look at Cal. He's got some Mandalorian armor.
He's like, oh, Mandalorian armor. That is quite interesting. We could definitely use the steel for some things. It is quite valuable, though. Are you sure you'd want to trade that?
I'm sure he would want to trade it. You just try to rip it off his body. I think that's what he did to his friend. So it's what he does in his culture. Just rip it off.
Okay, well, just send him my way, and if you can do that, I can definitely give you some sort of enhancement. There's a few I can do, like Slacks, is it the Mr. Trandoshan here?
Yes.
Energized claws, I could possibly get you that. Or there's also leg or arm enhancements I could do, or like vision cycling, where you could change different filters and kind of stuff like that. Those are the 3 that I'm trying to get more used to. So if you can, if you can trade that, I might be able to get one for each of you. I don't know. It's really up to you, but again, I would need something pretty juicy to give you this stuff.
Not a problem. I just wanted to know what you had, so I'm gonna call him. Just like send a message, not like straight up in Cal's ear and go, just so you know, Robot Lady wants to get you naked.
Okay, speaking of Cal, the captain talked to a couple of people or whatever, and just before you kind of are able to, I don't want to say corner him, but basically get your time with him, you get this message, and then the captain's in front of you, and he's like, "Oh, well, yes, Cal, was it? Yes. What you wanted to discuss?"
Okay, I'm looking to build trust with him here, essentially.
Okay.
So I'll tell him that, look, I've also been on the run from the Empire for a few years now. This is not something that my allies know. And at this point, I'm making sure that there's nobody kind of around to hear this.
Okay.
So I've been on I had been on the receiving end and on the run from the Empire as well. I actually used to be an assassin for them. and I was sick of the way that the galaxy was turning and how we were all deceived by the Emperor into thinking that we were going for peace, where all he wanted was to essentially take over everything. So I know your struggles, and I definitely respect everything that you've accomplished in terms of keeping all these people alive for so long and hidden for so long. There's definitely a place for you out there when you're ready, so that we can definitely use your people and you to take the fight to the Empire if we need to. But I just wanted to know that, you know, I really respect everything that you've done and accomplished here. So I'm not trying to persuade him to do anything, but I'm trying to level with him, basically.
So he's gonna like grab his knees, like, my days of adventuring, perhaps have gone by, but I do appreciate hearing that there is still hope. I will get you to make a charm check or leadership if you prefer. Like,
They're literally the same for me.
okay, cool. And it's going to be versus his dice, so it's going to be, unfortunately, the 4 red and the 1
Yeah.
purple. But I will give you two boost die.
Okay. So, you said easy?
For his dice,
No, yeah, so like basically 4 red and a purple, is that what you said?
yes.
Okay.
This dude's impossible to impress.
So he's like, it. My time, I think, for adventuring, like I said, has passed. But if I feel that the time is right to have some of the younger people move on,
The younglings.
we'll move on with at that time.
I understand that. It's not more or less to have you literally take the fight to the Empire more than in a leadership stance. And also, you know, you seem to have a great idea in terms of like your technology and these things. Like, these are things that in the right hands could really give the Empire more struggle to maintain control in the galaxy and make it so that we can get freedom and liberty for everyone and not just the select few that, you know, deem it fit to be theirs. But
Yeah, they can take our tigers, but they can't take our meth.
yes, quote unquote, that's right.
Okay. Well, anyways, so
Next
he's
Star Wars.
yeah. So he's very he sees that you're kind of aligned with his thoughts with the Empire, but he kind of still is conservative in the sense that he still thinks this is the best bet, but you know he's open to it with the right circumstances. So, does anybody else want to do anything before you guys can like? There's like a hut that you guys can like
Yeah.
sleep in.
If Slacks doesn't want to do anything else, I want to go see Buddy, who voiced his opinion at the beginning, and then he just shut him down.
Okay. Yeah, you can certainly find him.
I'm like, yo, you see that asshole who interrupted him in the beginning? Yo, you see that asshole who interrupted him in the beginning?
He's like, wait, you're saying to him, did you see that asshole?
No,
Okay.
I'm just asking around people.
Oh,
like, you see
okay.
that guy who?
Okay, yeah. I thought you asked him. I was like, well, what? No, you
Starting off the conversation on a bad foot.
Yeah, there's only, like I said before, I think 30 people around, so it's not that hard to find someone like in a little kind of settlement. You do find them.
Hey, I should go in there, buddy.
You know, stuck on a planet, killer things trying to eat me. But
So,
we're alive.
I feel you don't see eye to eye with Scarface over there.
Well, there's yeah, there's definitely been some disagreements between him and I.
I'm just gonna like, is there like a fire and like food and shit being passed around? I'm just gonna like
Yeah.
being
yeah.
nice and like be very friendly and pull him aside. Like, could you tell me a bit about these disagreements? Like, I don't want to stir shit. I'm working for him now. I'm getting some meth tigers. Like, I just need to know what his like. I've been talking to people like, he's great. He's fucking super. I need to hear. Like, that's like talking to a cult, talking to some brainwashed people. I need to hear from the unbrainwashed people.
Okay.
I need both sides of the coin.
I will get you to roll an easy charm check.
Yeah, there we go. I am.
So he's like, look, I saw you being pretty friendly with him, and like I get that. It's okay. Not everybody has to like everybody here, but yeah, no, we just don't see eye to eye. It's as simple as that.
Can I try to find, like, basically while eating it with him, seeing if there's any fermented fruit? I'm trying to get him, like, wasted.
Okay, I will get
Just-
you.
Feed it to him so he starts to drunk guy ramble to me.
I need my D&D character right now.
Yeah,
Are
you
you?
tell me about him.
I will get you to make an average perception check.
Oh, God.
Beauty. So you do find like one little hut that has, there's almost like a stink. It smells like almost like a rubbing alcohol kind of thing, and you do find like pots of fermented cholgana fruits and all that.
So, okay. Like, I'll get a few and, like, go back and just, like, friendly, like, light talk. Like, oh, so, like, how bad are the Nexu? You know, I'm going to hunt him. Do you have any tips and tricks? And as we're eating, every time he's distracted, just be like, bloop, fermented fruit. Fermented fruit. Just until I see that he's like, Adrian!
Cool. I will
So
get
basically, turns into a hut.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oombalinga. I will get you to make an average skullduggery.
Bud.
Actually, wait. I will get you to make an easy skullduggery. Perfect. Now I'll get you to make an average skullduggery with a boost die.
Average?
Yep.
Oh, what happened there? Blue. You gave me a boost?
Yep. Okay. And then I will get you to make a third skullduggery, which will be hard, but I will give you 2 boost die. Ooh.
Didn't fail, though.
So he gets a little bit tipsy, and you can tell he's like holding his drink in a way that's like kind of hard. So you do manage to get quite a bit in his drink, and he's like loosening up a bit. So you can roll the charm again if you like, and I will give you a boost die.
Okay, so that's an easy charm, you said?
Yes.
Charm. Purple and a boost. Finally, fuck.
So
I
he's
just
like,
gotta get the captain drunk. That's all I gotta do.
so this guy's like, oh yeah, like, yeah, there's a group of us who really want to get out of here. We'd rather take our chances than slowly waste away under his dictatorship. I mean, if you guys get to go, I'm sure the rest of us would be fine with going too.
How many of you are there?
10. No, sorry, 8.
8. And that's all men or like a mixed match of like men and women?
Men and women, and then they have kids, so I'm guessing they take them. Likely.
Stay here.
Fuck you. You're a bad memory. Oh. I don't like this place. All right, so 8 men, women, families. How many of you are able-bodied, like hunters and stuff?
Ooh, like one?
Would that one person also be comfortable on a ship?
Like, you mean, like, be able to, like, sleep through travel? Or, like, what do you mean?
To what I'm saying is, if y'all want to leave and he gives us the go-ahead after we succeed, I'm going to need all the help I need. Because the ship, from what I understand they got, is a YT 1300 light freighter. It has no modifications. It has one gun. Those things, by an untrained pilot, I looked it up. The YT-13 has one on top on the
Oh.
dorsal.
Okay, well, this one has
Really?
2.
Okay, so we got 2 guns. But we are 3. So that means I got me flying, I got the droid fighting, and I got the Trandoshan fixing. Is there any of you that is comfortable with helping fix a ship, fire a gun on a ship?
He's like, I mean, nobody here has been on a ship in 20 years. So even those
It's like riding a bike. You don't forget.
he's like, even those who might have had experience, like I said, it's been 20 years. So it's hard to say. I can ask around if you like, but
That would be great.
20 years without shooting a blaster or trying to pilot a ship, it's risky.
I don't need, no, I don't, you misunderstood. I do not need a co-pilot. I am good.
Oh, okay. Well, if you do manage to succeed the trials of loyalty, perhaps you'll find yourself another crewmate.
Right on. Sagon Lipsum. Call me Slips.
Call me Jimbo.
I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
Jimbo.
The
And what does
Mutineer.
Jimbo? The Mutineer. Jimbo the Mutineer. That's not really somebody I want on my crew. This is my auto start droid and Jimbo the Mutineer. You mean like Mutineer, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, he's got like a weird lump on his neck.
Yep.
You should get that checked by a Quatala, man. That's just gross.
Okay, so did Cal, Slacks, was there anything you wanted to do before hitting the hay? You're welcome to explore the next day as well. There's going to be like a storm, but you can like still navigate the retreat.
I would like to talk to Kurtala before tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. At this point, you saw at one point like kind of make her way to a building, and you can assume that that's probably her like workshop kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. You can head there.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to inquire more about the clause thing you mentioned too.
Cool. So do you want to go together or do you want to go separately?
We can go together.
Yeah,
I
doesn't
wanted to
matter.
basically, like, while he was talking to Boyo, like, I would have...
Jimbo
just,
the
like,
Mutineer, he's got a name.
That's right. So sorry, Jimbo. So in the phone book, is it the Mutineer, comma, Jimbo? Is that how we're... Is that like French? The Mutineer.
It's the Mutineer, comma Jimbo.
Yeah, okay, cool. Good to know. For the record, good to know. Anyways, I'm going to go see Kurtala.
Yeah. So you guys are going together.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, because I was still with her.
Okay. Right on. We can do it that way. So Cal, you kind of walk up and she's like, "Oh, that kid wasn't kidding at all. Are you here to give me the Mandalorian armor?
If you the what?
The Mandalorian armor. What you're wearing seems to be from. Probably haven't heard it in a while, but there used to be a civilization, the Mandalorians.
Okay, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me just tell you this. Okay, I know what a Mandalorian is. I know that I'm wearing Mandalorian armor. What I'm not understanding is who told you could have the Mandalorian armor.
Oh, the kid Slips. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
well, I mean,
they
he
t-
doesn't really speak for us. He does a lot of speaking, but not always for us.
She mentioned
You're not
perhaps
there.
she mentioned perhaps trading it for cybernetic upgrades for each of you, but if you don't want to, that's fine too.
I just said she wanted to see you naked.
You're kind of putting the pieces together. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's not really something that I think I'll need all of this to take on some of those Nexu that we have to hunt.
Oh, okay. If you if you want to give it after, perhaps we can make an arrangement there.
Perhaps.
I might be very interested in the metals. I wouldn't use it as armor, of course, but we could probably break down the metals and use it in other technologies.
We'll maybe talk about that, but I've got this vibroaxe here. Is that something that might be of interest to you as a starting point of conversation? I know it's not going to buy me a lot, but
it is kind of neat, yeah. What what are you trying to get?
Well, you see, I being part metal, part humanoid here. The old night vision ain't what it used to be. I'm wondering if you've got something that can, help me see and kind of hunt prey and more effectively.
Okay. I do have a new technology with vision cycling that I'm working on. It basically puts small sensors within your eyes, and it gets you to scan different wavelengths, infrared, ultraviolet, stuff like that. And that would basically upgrade your dice pool for perception checks once.
Would it allow for night vision?
Not straight up. Let me read you what it could do here.
Okay.
Within the character's eyes are small sensors that enable him to quickly scan through different wavelengths, including infrared and ultraviolet. When making a perception check, the character may upgrade his dice pool for one skill check once. An advantage might reveal fine details that would otherwise go unseen. Triumph can be spent to grant a boost die to all subsequent perception checks for the encounter.
Invisible motherfuckers.
So she's basically saying that it's like an ultra scanner for the eye. So basically, if there'd be a night search, perhaps it might help anyways, but it's not night vision per se.
Okay, so it wouldn't be like thermal either, right? I wouldn't be able to pick up on thermal.
No, it wouldn't be.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's more or less what I was kind of looking for. I heard you were pretty good with cybernetics. I wasn't sure if you had gone as far in your research in terms of night vision and stuff like that would make it easier to spot things in different climates. But
yeah, in this for this camp, I've really been working on stuff that's helpful to us. And nighttime, we definitely do not travel, so we don't necessarily need night vision.
I can understand that. Well, I mean, that's pretty much what I came along here for.
She's got arm and legs enhancements, Cal. You might be able to climb stuff now.
I mean, yeah, well, I'm open to hearing what else you've got, I guess.
Arm or leg enhancement. The character gains 2 boost die on athletic checks involving the enhancements. That would have been nice.
It's a decent boost.
Yeah.
There's energized claws, but you don't really have claws, so.
No.
Yeah.
It'd be terrifying to see you like.
Yeah.
Wolverine it.
Yeah. What kind of damage are we looking at to get me some extra robot legs?
Like to buy them just not attached to you?
No.
like a
General,
spare
General Grievous.
Yeah. General
no, like,
Climbus, just a bunch of like climbing arms.
Yeah, no, to boost my current cybernetics in my legs.
I'll tell you what. If you were to give me the Vibro Axe, it's something I can definitely break down and use in other kind of builds. And something else, it doesn't need to be something really big. This is actually quite good, but just something else. I could do one of like an arm, a leg, or add a scanner to your eyes, kind of thing.
At that moment, you get a blip on your thing going, "Hey, has anybody seen that vibro knife?"
He's still putting it in his arm.
Wax on, rats off.
I mean, you're telling me that gigantic cannon that we've willingly handed over to you and not left in the ship doesn't mean anything to you at all?
I will get you to make.
I'm even willing to leave it here if it's okay with Slacks. If it gets us both a bit of bartering power.
Yeah, because I was interested in those energy claws. After fighting that Nexu with them, it looks like it could be fun.
I will get you to make a negotiation check, and it will be against her cool, I believe.
Or would it be her vigilance? Because she is trying to protect her technology.
Let's take a look here.
It sounds like she's willing to experiment, though. She's looking for
She wants to get you naked.
Vigilance, preparing for a crisis, remaining alert.
If you give Slacks those energy claws, there will be a lot of crises.
It'll be against her negotiation. How about that? And
I was reading the stats for those claws. It's scary if I fail.
you weren't supposed to know that till you got them.
He doesn't. The
Yeah,
player
my
does.
character doesn't.
Yeah.
I still want them.
Yeah. I think it's worth it. So that is present. So that is 2 purples, and I will give you a boost die because it does. She's curious. It does kind of make sense as a deal. So 2 purple and a boost die added to your negotiation. She's like, okay, tell you what, I'll take a look. If I can get some sort of benefit from this rifle, I might take it apart and it just, I might not be able to actually utilize any of the technology. So if I can actually get something from this, I will take the Vibro Axe, I will take the blaster, and I will give each of you one of the cybernetics. Does that sound fair?
Each meaning both of them or all 3 of us?
Both of them.
Yeah, you're not here.
Fuck. It's okay, I'm getting valuable information.
So side note though, so in my case, would it just be one leg, or is it like the legs are implied as like a pair?
As a droid, it'd probably be like a little upgrade on one side, a little upgrade on the other.
Yeah, so it would still only be the 2 boost die. I'm not looking for more than one boost die each. Like I'm not.
No, it'd be like a. It wouldn't. She wouldn't replace your legs. She'd just like upgrade the springs in your knees.
Improve servo.
Yeah, exactly. Your leg just starts rotating. You're like, wrong way.
Yeah, aside from the use of that blaster for the hunt, I'm not really overly attached to it.
Yeah, same here. I mean, we're getting pretty annoyed with lugging it around. We were planning on selling it, or in this case, it's a perfect opportunity to help your people survive and help us, in a sense, to liberate ourselves from this long schlong of a rifle.
Can I just point something out? She's just interested in the Genosian part. Y'all can probably still take that barrel, and that scope, and that foregrip. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm also pretty good with computers and mechanics. I'll be willing to help you out with disassembling and checking out that rifle if you would like some help.
I will get you to make a charm check. And I will give you a boost die. and it will be against her presence. So two red dice. Ooh. She's like, well, it sounds like you guys have a lot on your plate, and I can't have this under control. I really appreciate the offer, but I think I'm good. I have a team here. They're kind of wandering around right now, but they do work here. So my team of engineers will take care of this. But yeah, welcome to the retreat.
So, as a sign of good faith to you, I will leave you the vibroax.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
So maybe you can start kind of tinkering around with it what you want, but the priority would be the Genoshan rifle, just simply because we would absolutely love having that for the hunt.
Yes.
I think it's everyone's advantage to be able to stun as many Nexu as possible.
Wonderful. So, yeah, wonderful. I'll get working on that right away. I'm quite curious, so hopefully I'll get the motivation and the adrenaline to get through this pretty quick.
I mean, and not to mention, once you put it back together, if you manage to do that successfully, just imagine on what kind of army of Nexu you can make to protect your people here.
Exactly.
You can't train a Nexu to shoot a gun.
No, but you can use the gun to stun the Nexu so she can make more Nexu nuggets.
Nexu nugget defend.
So, yeah. It goes hand in hand.
Oh, what are we having for supper tonight? Oh, some good old Nexu nuggets on the grill.
I'm tired with this. I've had it with these motherfucking Nexu in this motherfucking hut.
Okay, so was there anything else you guys want to do before having a night's rest?
As they walk out, they see Slips is teaching children how to gamble. So what you do is you put all your money in the pile and you try to lie while playing your cards.
Oh, yeah. We'll
What's money?
Yeah, we'll try to do that. Thank you. You seem to be really smart, and you look funny too. So that's cool.
You mean I look funny?
Well, you have like these weird ear things, and your skin's so weird, and like your eyes are kind of weird too. Your mouth is kind of like beaky. You just look weird. It's neat.
Just a tear in her eye. She goes, "Fuck y'all," and just leaves.
In her eyes? So are you a girl?
Yeah.
I don't know. It never came out in a conversation.
Okay. Well, I guess it's meta, but yeah, okay, cool.
Never came out in conversation.
But yes.
Well, you wear such baggy clothes, we could tell.
I mean, we did call you this dude, and you never corrected us.
I've been calling you bro, man. Dude is just a slang, buddy.
Dude does not have a gender.
It is gender neutral nowadays.
Always, I've always just used dude.
Cool. So moving on, are you guys just going to bed, or was there a conversation to be had?
I am going to try to find, like, asking around again as I'm at the fire, trying to find if there's anybody who was one of the scavengers who raided the wreckage with Captain Harsel.
You are okay. Some of the people that were on the like the beasts.
Yeah, people who went into the ship and were like, oh, we'll need this. Like, they know about a ship's structure. Kind of like some ship engineers.
Okay, cool. I will get you to make a hard. I'll just say perception as you're kind of eavesdropping and trying to figure out people's roles. Very nice, very nice. So you do find someone that seems to actually be like a mechanic-ish kind of thing. So that's kind of the role you can sense that this person has for this, like repairing the walls, stripping stuff from the ship. Yeah.
Okay. Man or woman?
This is a woman.
Excuse me. If I heard this correctly, you was part of the crew tearing the ship apart.
Oh well, yes, we did that for protection. We needed you can't just have wood. You need some steel, and you need all kinds of stuff.
100%. So, I'm sure you saw me. My name's Sagon Lipsum. You can call me Slips.
Oh, Slips, that's a beautiful name. I'm Sizlalala.
Sliz la la la.
Sizlalala.
Siz la la la. Is that Equalish?
No, actually. It's funny. My mom used to. She didn't speak at all, and then she had me. She was, and that's what they named me.
You're from Tatooine. You're one of them sand people.
That's a bit derogatory, but I mean.
I'm from the wheel, man. You can't judge me. Creating a backstory for this play.
I had no father.
My name was Shakaka.
How'd you know my dad?
Yeah. So you seem like you know your way around the ship. I was wondering, when you was taking apart the ship, did you find anything that can improve the handling, like how the response of a ship turning, and do you know what I mean? Like I turn left and it'll be like, turn left now, or like it'll just be like turn left, like, you know what I mean? Make it more responsive to my commands behind the wheel.
I know what you mean, but I'm not. Wow, that ship definitely. Okay, she's getting a bit flushed when she's like thinking about like all the different parts she's seen. She's like, are you looking for a part for your ship?
Yes.
Oh, she'll like. I'll actually get her to roll for this.
I basically want to know what modifications I could put onto the Cataclysm.
Green. Cool. So she is like, no, I don't think, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. You might be able to find something somewhere. There's a big clump of like engine parts there. There's like the main part of the ship that where we found you guys. There's
Do you have any salvage within the retreat?
Yeah, there is a pile of mostly just sheets that we're planning on reinforcing and stuff like that. But you can take a look. Maybe it'll help to reinforce. I'm not sure.
Could you take me to that to that pile?
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing for
I'm
doing
sure.
for the next day.
Oh, for
I'm
sure,
just
for sure.
digging through that for
Yeah,
anything I can put on the Cataclysm.
Just follow me. And yeah, we'll have a girls' day, and we'll just go through the sheets of metal. And she like
Sounds great.
she just walks about, and she brings you to like a huge pile because there's a massive ship. It was like a command ship kind of thing, and just like pile of. So she's like, yeah, there it is.
Is it just plating, or is it like plating and random pieces and random parts? Like kind of like walking into a Kenny Yupo.
I'd say like 90% of the stuff there is plating, but then there's like like random like rods that have like spinny bits at the end, or like random pieces you might be able to find something.
Slips is just eyeing this pile, going, "I'm in heaven."
It's like Home
I am
Depot.
in heaven.
You should have brought Slacks with you.
Give me a moment here. I calm Slacks. I found something that you might really enjoy there, lizard boy.
So you can tell it's pretty close to the end of the day. If you want, you can do that the next day. Just
Yeah,
search.
that's what I'm going to tell Slacks, and me and Slacks are probably going to have a just modification shopping day.
Cool, perfect. So perfect. Was there anything else before you guys hit the hay for today?
I'm good.
I can't think of anything else right now.
Okay. Wonderful. You guys can have a full night's rest. So that means you regain all the strain, and you can heal one of your wounds.
Nice.
You mean two?
Two for Mr. Trandoshan.
Do I have any critical injuries? No, I do not.
I reset it. Remember?
I know. I was just making sure.
Thank God, I was dead.
Cool. So, the morning comes a few hours after because the days are kind of funky on this planet. But you guys feel relatively well rested. You wake up.
Relatively wet.
Yeah, relatively wet as well because the storm.
It's so humid. It's so goddamn humid.
It gets so humid that there's like it rains. Wow. But no, there is a big storm, and you could tell it's like rain, but it cycles through like rain, and then like hail, and then it goes to like almost like a dust, like almost like an ash kind of spray. It's like a weird like cycle. Everything gets like ashy, and then it rains again, so it kind of cleans it off, and then like hail, and then like ashy again. Like it's a weird storm. Like it's really weird.
So Slips shows up at wherever Slacks was sleeping, just wearing like not even an armor, just fucking like clothes she wants to get dirty. Fucking like, you ready to go digging? You ready to go digging? You ready to go digging? She's fucking just wired.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go. It's like up in my face. I'm still laying in bed.
So yeah, you guys can go there. Cal, was there anything you wanted to do in this off time?
I'm gonna tune up all of my weapons in preparation for tomorrow. I'll make sure everything is ready.
Sure.
We got a big hunt.
I can get you to make a mechanics check, and I will make it. I'll say average.
Okay. Maybe I should wait for Slacks.
I'm meaning this in the sense that he's doing that. You have time to do something yourself.
Yeah, but with my luck, I'll get like a despair, and then my blaster.
He'll just catch fire.
So you know what? No.
Okay.
My robot instincts are like, maybe this is not a good idea. I don't really feel comfortable in this.
By my IT pops in. By my calculations, you might fail.
I'm gonna shine it instead.
So wait, a robot is shining his blaster?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so moving back to Slips and Slacks, you guys can spend the better part of the day. This is like a massive
Scrooge McDucking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm Scrooge McDucking it. Just yeah, I can go in here. Yeah, I can go here.
That's what Cal did off that cliff. Scrooge McDuck.
Oh my god.
So at this point, you guys spend like a few hours digging through. I will get you to make, trying to figure out what the best rule would be. I'm gonna say, a average perception. Okay.
Triumph. I want to see the part.
Okay. Okay. So, you do find a part in here that you're like, wow, if we could have this basically ready on the ship, there's this like mounting brackets or something. You're like, we could like almost instantly repair a big chunk of hull damage with this if we like kind of strapped it on. So I will get you to make a hard mechanics check. You can both do it. To kind of dislodge it from the pile and kind of prepare it in a way that could make sense to like slap it on.
So you say mechanics? Can we get boost on our rolls because we're both helping each other?
I will give you the option: one person with a boost die, or each make a roll without boost die.
Slacks, get that boost because I only got 2 mechanics.
Alright. It's yellow, green, blue, and what difficulty did you say?
Hard, so 3 purple.
Shut up.
My rolling tonight has been amazingly horrible.
I'm sorry, I gave us a despair. They gave us a challenge to do here.
Yeah. So you are no No, that was unrelated. I was going to do a mechanics regardless, but your triumph was making the part better. But unfortunately, as you were trying to dislodge the part, it kind of bends and warps, and you're like, it might work, but it definitely isn't as good condition as you intended.
I just want to check what our. So it's been 2 days now, so I just want to keep note of that because I read more on Starship Battles when I was
Okay.
when I changed to pilot. So our system damage, since it's been resting for 2 days now, is at 3. Our system strain.
Okay.
The hull damage is at 8.
Does the hull damage repair when there's no one there?
No, that has to be a mechanics check,
Okay.
and they say it's better to do on a planet. Doing it in space is harder.
Yeah, because you can't be outside the ship.
Yeah. So we have 3 system strain, 8 hull damage. With Slacks and I looking at it being warped, do we know, like, a percentage of what it could repair?
Okay. Yes. It instead of making a mechanics check to repair hull in the engineers thing, you can basically activate this on your turn, and instead it'll heal 5 hull.
Ooh, it would repair
Damn.
5 hull. And that's with the warp in it?
That's with the warp,
Oh, fuck. Can I just know what it would have been without the without the warp?
like 8.
Okay, 3's not bad. I'm looking at Slacks and be like, I didn't see your ship, but I did see it get whacked around by the asteroids before I went down. I think that's a real good investment.
Oh yeah, we took a bit of damage trying to get here.
You did get a triumph on the search to find a part for the ship, so I mean, it's got to be something juicy.
Okay. It's not really what I wanted, but it's good enough.
It's all larger parts. There'd be nothing for like I could use to upgrade our robot or anything like that, right?
No, there's no like astromech parts or anything like that.
Well, wait. This is for the ship. We still got a good fucking day. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go find Sizlalala
Okay.
and be like, Sizlalala. That pile you just showed me, I'm covered in grease. Like, I was like, it was fucking amazing. It is great. I do realize you guys got droids. I'm not looking for, like, weapons and stuff for the droid, but I guess from what Slacks, and I got Slacks with me,
Why
says, because we are already not on their good side. What Slacks was saying is we got a droid that is, like, an auto start, and he was wondering if we could, if you guys had stuff for droids to, like, maybe modify them to do more on the ship. Is that stuff you guys ever found?
That would be more of like a tinkering kind of sense. That'd probably be more of a question for Cortala.
Thank you very much, Sizlala. I'm gonna be right in with her and be like, I did hear that some people were looking for a way out. If you are one of those people, there is a guaranteed seat on that ship.
I will get you to make a average charm, and I'll give you a boost die because of the good relations.
Charm?
Yep.
Boost. Oh, fucking triumphs, baby!
So she kind of leans in. She's like, "Death to the captain."
I'll just I'll lean into it like, that's a bit too hardcore, but if you want to come off, if the two gentlemen that are letting me work on the ship agree, you are more than welcome onto the Cataclysm.
Oh, that's such a beautiful name. I love it. I appreciate that. I will, like I said, death to the captain. And she kind of turns and goes on her jolly way and just kind of leaves.
I look at Slacks and be like, people here are fucking nuts.
Yeah. I mean, before you screwed up trying to talk to him yesterday, I was going to say, like, it's pretty selfish he's keeping all these people trapped here for his own safety. But you guys did enough shit. I kept my mouth shut.
I've got 2 people now that are willing to just join us. Like, that's great. It's on the DL. So I said we go see who has a good relation. Do you have a good relationship with her? Because I know if I talk, she's very loyal to the captain, and I've shoved my foot in my mouth too too many goddamn times.
I believe so, from what I can
Oh.
understand. But also, remember, there's 3 dead Nexu with cybernetics that probably have some useful parts. If we can get there before they do, we might be able to scavenge some stuff for ourselves.
Are you saying you want to get Cal in on this, or?
Well, I mean, we're all going out on this hunt tomorrow and stuff.
But we're also getting a hunting party, so I say maybe we go do that today.
I don't know if they'll let us out.
I'm just gonna be like look at somebody like one of the guys that I saw with the captain. Like, if I wanted to go take a stroll just to see the surroundings, see if I can find any Nexu tracks, can we, the 3 of us, head out and come back?
Nope. He's like, no, nobody's leaving the walls during the storm. It's
okay.
absurd.
Okay, I was just wondering. Not a problem. That junk pile is a really quite beautiful thing. You have a hard-working class of people here. I understand why the captain is saying that like everybody needs to work together. It's a good little commune you got going here.
Wonderful. Are you trying to kiss my ass? Is that what you're doing here?
No, if I want to kiss your ass, I'd be bent over going, damn, it smells like chocolate. It smells like roses down here.
Oh, feel free.
It smells like chocolate.
Y'all been on this planet too long, and I walk away.
But wait. Oh.
I'm gonna turn around like, I'm 16 years old. That is gross.
He's like, I'm 15. You never asked my age.
15, big gray beard.
Cholgana's rough on people. I just celebrated my 11th birthday. I got Tonka trucks and a spear.
A Tonka spear.
Alrighty.
Oh, fuck. Yes or no, something that I'm just gonna be. So this part, would it be easy to carry and install, or we'd have to take the ship here to install it?
It would need more than 3 people to bring it, and it would be quite the trek. So you need either something to bring it, like the creature things that had the boats, like a beast of burden or something. It might be easier just to bring the ship there.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be happy if I brought the shit. I look at Slash and go, fuck, I think we'll have to do that asteroid battle without this piece, because bringing the ship here, he'd be like, yeah, your brother ain't do it.
Yeah, probably this will have to be an after we're done our task kind of thing.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm done. I'm just gonna go hang out with Sis La La La, because she's a boss bitch.
Alright.
And I'm hanging out with Sis La 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 for the rest of the day.
Okay, perfect. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Didn't Cal want to fine-tune his guns?
Yeah. Hey Cal, hey Slacks, you wanna fine tune our weaponry before we jump into this hunt tomorrow?
Yeah, we can take a look at that, see what we can figure out. Hopefully my rolls are better.
Perfect. So I will say that if you want to take some time and like disassemble and clean and reassemble each gun, I can get you to make a mechanics check on each one, and depending what you roll, it might give you a boost die for the first couple shots. So whose gun would you like to try that to first?
Cal, which gun did you want me to look at?
I'm more focused on my Genoshan blaster rifle.
Okay.
Alright. And what difficulty do you say?
I will say hard, and I'm gonna use a dark side to make one of those upgraded. So it's gonna be purple, purple, red.
Yay!
At least we get a light side now.
So you disassemble it, you reassemble it. You're like, yeah, I think it's good. I will give you a setback die for the first shot with it.
Damn it.
Not like pew in the air. Okay, we're good. Like the actual shot at something.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Do you have something else you want me to look at?
No, it's the main one that I'm going to be using.
Did you just modify and break Cal's gun?
Break
We,
it.
we technically don't know that it's broken.
Yeah, that's true. But I was really hoping for a despair. I was really hoping to get rid of that
I know.
Geonosian rifle.
The minute you said the dark side, I was like,
But it's not my Genosian rifle.
I'm gonna do it to my Genosian blaster pistol.
Cool. I will use another dark side to upgrade the difficulty. So basically the same roll again, yeah.
How about that?
Cool. So I will say that
Once
for,
you're done, the barrel grows 2 meters.
for the next 2 shots, you will get a boost die, and also the crit rating will go down by 1.
For the next 2
Just
shots,
needs a
or for
one.
us?
The crit rating is 2. I'll be critting on 1 advantage.
For the next 2 shots, yeah. That's what I'll do with the Triumph.
Nice, I'll take it.
Triumph, Triumph, really good. Despair, really bad.
Yeah, we have to go hunt Nexu now.
Yeah, thanks, Slips.
Hey, I just got us 2 fucking crew members.
If we survive the hunt.
Yeah. All right, so I'd say Slips is done for the day. Just partying with Sizzla-la-la. I'm just gonna call her Sizz now.
Yeah, sure.
Sizzle.
Sizz slips and slacks. Right on. That's not hard at all. Cool. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Maybe go grab that blaster, see if Quatala's done with it.
yeah, that'd be a good
Yeah,
idea.
towards the end of the day, go check. So that we know for the next day.
Sure. Let's go take a look. I will get her to make a roll. The mechanics is
I'm hoping really high.
intellect. So
Yeah.
yeah. So let me make that roll happen. .r.
She should get some boost die because she has engineers helping her.
Let's take a look here. Once per session. Okay, no. Oh. Cool. You can tell that she has actually a cybernetic eye. And that will be I'll use the last dark side. So it'll be 3 light side, which is good for you guys, but let's see what happens to the Geonosian blaster rifle.
The Jin Ocean Blaster. You're not getting rid of it that quick, boyo.
So she's like, "Oh yeah, it's good to go," and she hands it back to you.
Sweet.
As you grab it, a voice enters your head. That is now your bitch.
A haunted item.
Yeah,
It
these are
I need
haunted items.
stats for this thing.
You need the stats for it? I can get them for you in a second.
Yeah, if you just want to send them to me so I can put them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a minute here. View. Jin Frenzer.
Perfect.
That gun, Genosian blaster rifle. So it
Can
is-
you
it
like
can
like copy paste and just send it?
yeah, I can try.
Cool.
So I'll look over at Slacks and basically say, so do you want to try using this thing or should I?
Whoever has ranged heavy should use it. I think the person with
I've got 2 yellows for ranged heavy.
I'm at 2 yellows and a green.
and it is.
I mean, the main reason I was going to take is because the only other long range weapon I have is a bowcaster, which doesn't have stun. So if you want to trade rifles, we can do that. I just need a rifle with stun for longer range engagement.
We can swap Genosian rifles. That's not a sex act. I just wanted to know.
And just so you guys know, every shot you get an extra blue die every roll, and it is It is now extreme range. Is now not is it hard check, and if you are close to someone,
It's one less.
It is one less. So instead of having two, that's why Jin was always up close and personal. The shots were always easy. Yeah, it's a beast of combat that is. Like, I made my research for that gun, and Jin was very confident that death was his bitch.
Cool. So, if there's nothing else, we can just kind of fast forward to the next morning. Cool. Perfect. So at this point, the captain himself walks up to your thing. He's like, gentlemen, Mr. Droidman,
Excuse me, that is. Thank you.
There's we've had
Wait, you're a girl?
the
You
droid.
telling me you can't tell from my womanly charm?
I'm a robot. I don't really like see sex. I'm just like,
Oh, shut the
Y'all
fuck up, Cal. Shut the fuck up.
So
I don't see race. You and Slacks look like human droids to me. Fucking asshole.
you look like human droids.
not what I said, but you need to calm your tits, literally.
Y'all want to make it from this hunt?
So the captain's like, am I interrupting something?
No, Captain, proceed.
Okay. So he's like, so from our experience, the best time to hunt the Nexu is the morning, because they are nocturnal, so they tend to be on their resting cycle at this time. If not sleeping, they've already had a full day, so they're probably at the worst condition, which is the best odds for us.
Where do they usually rest? Are they on the ground, in a tree? Like,
It's like a gorilla. It makes its nest wherever the fuck it wants to.
Okay, that's
All right, sounds good.
convenient.
Space
Certainly
gorilla.
the apex predator of this planet, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they really are. That and Cizalala. She's pretty hardcore.
She's pretty fucking cool. She's great. I like her. She's real
I
good.
like her too. Out of the few people here I trust, she definitely is one of them.
Which is a very sound decision. She is very, very... Like I was telling the 15-year-old guard, after being here for a few days, I do really like this commune feel you got. It's like a big family. I understand why you want to protect everybody.
Okay, cool. He like looks at you. It's like the opposite what you were trying to convince him. Well, not the opposite, but it sounds like, you know what I mean. Trying to play, kind of trying to play both sides. So he's like, I've decided to send 4 battle droids with you, and
Damn.
2 of our guards as well.
Look, is it Jimbo and Sizzla?
No, it is not Jimbo and Sizzla.
Sizzle.
Sizzle, yeah.
Just a quick question. These battle droids, just because I was trying to figure that out from other people. When they get on the ship with us and we are fighting Yav, do they have any experience with space combat to assist us? Or will they just be there to make sure that we...
They will not
to
be
make sure
hopping on the ship with you.
Oh,
If you get shot down, they will not be present for that.
so they can shoot me from the ground.
Oh, yes, of course.
Hey, I can tell you now, Rom will be very interested in those.
Wonderful. They're
No,
not
that's-
highly complex. They're just rocket launches.
That can go from the Earth to space. That's a
It's like cloud height. Like it's you know, it's a little different.
So where's the asteroid field?
Yeah, he's talking about being in the asteroid field.
When we fight Yav.
Yes, it is cloud level. They are falling very fast, circling the Earth.
Okay.
I just gotta make this fit, okay? I'm trying to make it fit.
I put a tracker in your ass. Ah, fuck. Proton missiles just chasing the fucking cataclysm.
I do still have a transponder on me.
You do.
So did you think the droids were going to be in the ship and just shoot the ship from the inside with a rocket launcher?
Yes.
Oh.
100%.
Oh, that's
I was going to tell them to climb on the outside.
just standing on the outside. We don't need air.
Yeah, why not? We can weld them in place. They can just stand there and shoot.
Perfect.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so let's go hunt some murder cats.
Perfect. So, yeah, you guys gather, and then you're basically getting ready to leave into the jungle. They open the gates. You see that there's the trail that you came out from, and they're like, we're going to go around, and then there's deeper forest around that side. We'll try to not make any noise, and hopefully we can spot one of them before they spot one of us.
Well,
I
I am going to stealthily do that, but I'm also going to try to track one of them if I
Same here.
You're going to what? Sorry?
can. Try to track one.
Okay. Perfect.
And
I will.
I will do the same. I will help. What's your survival?
It is yellow and green.
Would you like to assist myself? Because I have yellow, green.
Sure.
Is this
I
the
can't
ghost
get-
of Jin that I hear?
Oh no, it's just this was out of character.
It's
just-
like this is what happens when I put the helmet on. Voice transfers
Yeah.
into that.
It's not.
Cal, drink the alcohol. Do all the dumb decisions. That is your bitch.
It's not like staticky voice. It's not like deeper. It's just a French accent when you talk with the Mandalorian helmet.
Put on the helmet. Hello,
Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Hello, Mr. Stark. How are you today?
Yeah. Okay.
Somehow I feel empowered.
If this is a thing, I'm totally okay with it. We just know when he's wearing the helmet or not.
So what is the so yeah, I'm tracking the Nexu.
Cool. It is going to be a survival check, and it is going to be against, ooh, I like it. Oh, weird. It's on 2 pages, which I don't like. Red, purple.
Slacks is helping. Can you get a boost in that?
I can give you a boost for that.
Cool.
Slacks or cow?
Cal, sorry, I mean Cal.
Perfect. So, you guys are looking around. The guys are kind of like they're super nervous. They just have like heavy blaster pistols, and they're like, it has stun. That's kind of what we're doing. Like, it's the best we can. And the droids are kind of just following. You can tell the droids are kind of beaten up, like a good amount. Like they're functional, but they're 20-year-old Clone War era battle droids. You know, that were on.
So they can't turn into a ball anymore.
Is definitely
Well, we
not
don't know
that kind
they're
of droids.
droidicas.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
B1. They're the Roger, like those ones.
But they're hacked, so it's Harsel.
Yes. Sislala. Okay, so anyways, they're there. They're walking around, but you do find a track that has like scrapes and stuff. You can assume that it's something predatory because of the claw marks. You can assume it's the Nexu.
One set of tracks or many?
One set of tracks is what you find.
They walk like sand people.
I'm gonna look at the guys who are with the blasters. Like, y'all ever hunt one of these?
Well, a few years ago we did manage to get 3, but that was the extent of it.
Just a quick question from your time tracking these. Do they usually stay in packs?
Oh, the guys that tracked them died. They had severe wounds and they did not make it. There was 3 at that one time, so I'm guessing maybe they're individuals that kind of like, oh, there's action, we're gonna group in there. It's really hard to say.
So Slacks, Cal, sorry, so many A's. Cal, if you want to keep an eye on these tracks and follow it, I will look around us, making sure we're not being like watched.
I mean, sure. So I'm just like walking in the trail, 9 9-foot long rifle pointed upward.
So, what is the best perception amongst you? Is it yellow yellow? No, yellow yellow yellow.
Yeah.
Cool.
For the record, I am doing so stealthily.
Okay.
Yes.
And the
100%
rifle
believe that.
is on stun. I'm not wasting any time.
Do you have a strength of 2?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, you need minimum 2 to carry it.
Yeah, it's a minimum strength of 2 to carry the gun. Okay, so you're rolling against mine. 5 advantages, Jesus, but they're still a failure.
Okay, perfect. No, you carry on. For a little while, the droid. You guys kind of have to go single file, and
Oh, you cut out there.
oh, sorry, you have to go kind of single file, and you make it to an area where it's really thick. Like there's bushes. You like branch like. How can I describe it? You basically have to crawl through. You can't like separate them. You have to like go through, and you see you're leading the way because you're the survivalist, I guess. Wait, did Cal roll or did you roll for the survival?
Me.
You did. Okay, cool.
He rolled for the perception.
Well, for the survival to find the tracks.
Yes, exactly. So you're rolling, and I will get you to roll an easy perception. Okay, perfect. Because if you fail that, it's going to be bad. Cool.
I can believe that.
So as you put your hand on one of the branches, you're like crawling through. You grab it, and you can feel that it kind of pulls out of your hand like upwards. You're like, what? You kind of just look upwards, and you see a creature that has long legs, and the legs kind of look like tree branches, and it kind of you see a mouth from some sort of like it's like 6 legs that kind of get together in like a
So
body.
it's a big ass fucking spider. It's a big spider.
Yeah, they're described as arboreal octopus, but yeah, big ass spider.
That's what slips with yell. Big ass spider.
So I will get you guys to roll a initiative. So we're going into combat here. So I'll roll for it.
Cool or vigilance?
It will be
Cool.
cool, yeah, because you did manage to notice it. Yeah. Because
Well, we going first.
If it didn't fail its stealth, you guys were gonna be in a worse position when So let's get this thing, and it is cool is
Presence.
presence. Okay, cool. So
What
Okay,
about the
cool.
droids?
Okay. Oh, that was the. Okay, I need to keep track of this because it was going to be a fucking mess. A lot of people here. Okay, cool. So, PC. I'll just write your scores and I'll like sort it. So it was 3 success, 2 success, and 0 success.
It was 0, 3, 2. Yeah.
Okay, NPC. That one has 2 success. The 2 villagers. I call them villagers, but they're not really villagers. That's definitely not their name.
Well, with all the names you've given me, it's probably like Shia and LaBeouf.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And then the droids. I'll get them to go all at the same time. A few pages before, a few pages after. Okay. Hey! Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Cool. So, first, it's going to be PC, and then PC, and then NPC, and then we'll figure it out after that.
Can I please go?
Yes, 100%. The first thing you hear is Spider Squid! Spider Squid!
Okay. So, as an incidental, and I'm going to ask you if I can do this. You tell me.
Okay.
Because I have quick draw and I already have my gun. So instead of drawing it again, can I switch it to damage from stun instead?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. No problem.
Okay. So at that point, I will switch it to that, aim and shoot. Well,
Cool. As you look upwards, you see that there's actually like 3 of them.
okay.
This one moved, but you look up and you see like a body there and a body there and like another body. You're like, oh god! But they do blend in really well as trees.
Probably how they get their prey.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
All right, so I am aiming and shooting. That is Jesus.
You add an extra blue die.
Yeah, but I also add another blue die against animal beast as well because of Hunter.
And do you have the one that because they haven't gone yet?
That's
Quick,
right.
yeah,
That's why I wanted
yeah.
to go for.
Oh. If you
That's why I'm trying to tally them up right now. So blue. Hold on.
You're gonna love this gun. You're gonna shoot it once and be like, I understand Jin now.
I'm surprised Jin wasn't a Jinosian.
Fuck!
Quick strike. So that's and a blue again because of that. Plus I aim.
Because of the mod, then the aim. That's why I love that gun, man. There's a lot of plus your range heavy.
Yeah, I already got the range heavy. And also, so what is it? Would you just say that
It's going to be short range for these.
So
purple?
yeah, 1 purple.
I will give you a setback because you guys are like crawling, so you're like basically on the ground.
Would you say because it's difficult terrain?
I think body position is more important than the terrain itself. You could
Okay,
be
well-
laying on a bed; it's still laying down.
Oh, I already used an incidental. Shit.
You're not gonna miss.
No, I know, but I have jump up, so like
Oh, as a free,
end up from as a free as an incidental.
is there a thing that you can't use more than one incidental?
Not that I've read of.
Sure.
yet.
Stand up, spring up, do it. Cool. So
All right,
no
hold
setback.
on, take away the setback die.
Yeah.
Jesus. 2 crits. Plus your lethal blows.
Are you ready to see one of these things explode?
Yes, very much so. I missed my gun.
You whipped out
so,
the potato launcher and just pulled up. Boom.
I also hold on. Because of Hunter, I also get another plus 10 damage on beasts
Is this a beast?
Is it per crit or just general?
per crit.
Oh god.
So 20 plus the 9 plus the 9. So 49. I
Actually,
think.
plus the 10. It's 50. Because you got 1 success.
Well, oh yes, okay. That's
Okay.
right.
So 10 from the actual thing and then 20 and 20. So 50
Yes.
damage.
correct.
Okay.
I miss this gun. I miss this gun so
Okay,
much.
So this woodland octopus, you shoot it, and as you shoot it, the legs basically become trees as the body gets launched into fucking orbit. And now you know how trees grow. They used to be octopus, but now they're trees.
And then you hear in your helmet
No,
going,
hold on. Out of nowhere, I gain the uncontrollable urge to whisper out, "Daddy's my bitch."
the The curse has been sent to you.
Okay, so it's another PC turn at this point. I don't know who wants it.
Oh fuck! After that, I'm just gonna start screaming, "Slugs!" Ah!
I think I was behind you.
I am in the front.
Yeah, you
These
are.
things are
You are engaged with one of
things are
them.
on top of me. I am.
Yeah, the one you touched. Yeah, that one. That one is engaged with you.
I am going to take my incidental to take my net out and go. "Ah!"
So
You can
so that's not the one
chuck
that I
a net
exploded.
as a free thing.
I have I have a quick draw. Draw a holster, a weapon, or accessible item as an incidental.
Okay, yeah. I thought you meant throwing the net as an incidental and not an attack. I was like,
No, God,
what?
it's... And I am aiming.
So you're throwing a net upwards at something above you.
At the belly
At the
of an
giant thing.
octopus. Okay, cool. Right on.
Trying to get its legs wrapped around his body. Why'd you have to say
It's
that,
gonna fall
Slash?
back down at you.
So what
Sure.
is? Okay, sure. Go ahead.
I'm at Bola. So it is our... what's the difficulty?
You're engaged. It's a melee weapon, so probably easy.
Can you crit with a net?
No, it doesn't have a crit rating. If I had a triumph, that would have been better, but...
Always.
And now, for the next 3 turns, it cannot take any maneuvers. To escape, they must make a hard athletics check to escape.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it takes 6 damage.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So I'm trying to get it stuck, like, fuck, I can't move.
Cool. Perfect.
And I'm going to take my my movement
Mhm.
because I can move. I'm crawling.
Okay.
I'm going to try, like, where it can see me right now. I'm going to try to, like, gain myself, like, crawl instead of crawling straight. I'm going to try to crawl deeper into the bushes to get, like, these thick vines and brambles just all over me, going, "Fuck you! You can't see me!"
So you're trying to hide? Is that what you're doing?
I'm moving, like, away from it into the bramble. Basically, like, where I'm moving, I'm going to move into the thickness to try to gain some advantage from it not being able to see me. Not actively trying to hide. Just walking deep. Basically, like, you're in the
Moving
woods
away.
and then just walking deeper into the woods.
Okay. Perfect.
But I'm crawling.
Okay. No problemo. So at this point, the it's the octopi's turn. Octopuses. It's going to the one that is entangled is not engaged. So I don't think it can attack.
Yeah.
It can't do anything but try to escape, right?
No, it can do an action. It just can't take maneuvers.
Yeah, but the only action is essentially attack. So it's just going to try to escape.
Hard athletics.
No problemo.
I saw that net and I was like, I'm taking it.
So
wait.
far, it's been somewhat useful.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I just read something because I looked at my advantages. The one that is entangled. Knockdown activates at 2 advantages. When activated, the target is knocked prone. That fucker's down.
Okay, cool. So it's going to use, it'll get a setback die, I guess, for this. I'll do it that way.
Oh.
Cool. It'll give itself a boost die for the next attempt. But the other one is going to walk over to Mr. Cal there on the ground with the cannon that just annihilated its buddy, and it's going to try to smack you with its feet.
Within stilts.
Stilts. So, .r. Okay, let's do this.
It gets a disadvantage because of the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much armor do you just have? 1 or 2?
Well, I have the Genosian armor.
The Mandalorian. I don't remember.
The Mandalorian armor.
It's 2 soak, 1 defense.
That's right.
So he's going to try to hit you with the 3 hunting tentacles. Brawl,
Damn.
which is green, purple, setback, boost, flap. Okay, cool. So he hits you, and then it is 6 damage, and then 6 damage, and then 6 damage.
Wow.
Linked
Damn.
linked 3.
Jesus.
Luckily, the soak is
Damn.
there each time, but
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So that is
So basically, it negates one of those attacks essentially.
No, for every attack.
No, I know, but I have a soak of 3, so it negates 1.5 those attacks.
yeah half the damage essentially.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that
do you
does
have-
that does smack though.
How do you have a soak of 3?
I have a toughened.
But like
He is
your-
robot. He has one naturally.
Yeah, but your soak, isn't it your brawn plus your
Anything
Armor?
you get, yeah.
so? Because I
Oh.
had like Jin had a soak of 6.
Oh my god, I've been going down too easy. Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
Jin, like when I got the Mandalorian number, I was like, because like I had a soak of 6. That's why when he hit me with the next one, I was like, oh fuck.
Okay, hold on.
So what's your brawn? 2?
2, yeah.
Okay, so it should be 5. So you only took 3 damage.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Oh.
Sorry. Toughened is my wound threshold.
Oh, okay. It's
Um,
not your soak. It's your wound threshold.
I
Okay,
thought I had something that was given for soak, but
Soak 2.
cool. No, so it should be 4. So you took 6 damage.
yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, see, I had grit. That's why I was I had two grits.
Gotcha. At this point, it's the NPCs. The battle droids will turn towards the one that just attacked Cal, and all 4 of them are going to shoot. It's going to be one roll as a like a, what do you call them?
Unit.
Yeah, like a minion group or whatever. So
Sizzle, sizzle.
sizzla sizzla. Sizzla la la. Is it la 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 or la la? I don't remember.
Sizz la la la.
Sizzla la la. Sizzla la la. Sizzla la la. Cool. But anyways,
What is happening right now?
skills group only. So there's 4 of them. So green turns to yellow, green turns to yellow, and then green. So damn, that's pretty good. I will say that they're medium range. They're a bit further back in the pack, and they're going to aim. These worn out blaster rifles definitely did hit. It's a crit on 3, so they crit.
Nice.
It is unfortunately on stun setting,
Oh, assholes.
but I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it won't. I'm pretty sure they just gain damage with strain, like a lot of just I don't want to say unimportant NPCs, but yeah. So sorry. So that's a crit. So we'll get 2 strain, so 2 extra damage, plus the 8. So 8 plus 2, so 10. Okay, cool. Right on. Okay, cool. So that is them. Then it's the a PC turn.
Slacks.
Yeah. Okay, Cal, was your blaster a standard blaster or Genoshan blaster?
It's a Genoshan blaster.
Alright, so
the
that just
Jin Ocean Blaster.
reduces the crit by 1, right? That was the only difference from the normal.
Crit on
Yeah,
2.
so I crit on 2, and mine is modified with +2 damage because of the Pindaro, so it does 11 base damage.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm just looking at it through the book since I'm not.
Scope and forearm grip as well.
So I guess I'll just flick my blaster to the normal mode, off stun, and then take a blast at the one that's over top of Cal.
Okay.
So, question. It's PCPC, the two
Octopus.
octopi.
Yeah.
Octopi.
NPC, PC, NPC.
Okay.
I separated the friendly NPCs and the enemy NPCs.
What was the difficulty?
Just one.
I almost went 2 for nothing. Wait, was this the one that got the setback for the first shot?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll that.
Oh, you fucked up his gun and then you guys swapped.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I have the fucked up gun.
Why do you think I was so willing to let go?
It's the almost the
Still got,
exact
like,
same.
Yeah, I still got a success, so that's good.
So, I'll give you a strain with those
Oh,
threats.
darn.
So what you said PC, NPC, the
Yep.
and then the droids,
Yeah.
and then Slav.
And then the last one is the two guys that are with you.
Oh yes, that's right.
So that would be a total of 12 damage.
Damn. It goes down. You shoot it, and like it got shot. Like the droids just because there's 4 of them. They just start blasting in that area. Some hit, some like it takes quite a bit of damage. And then you kind of turn with the Geonosian blaster rifle. It's not quite as impressive as the other shot with the Geonosian blaster rifle, but you shoot it and it basically goes down. It doesn't get launched into space, but it slowly tips over, and you feel the urge to scream timber. Perfect. So at this point, it is the survivor's turn, which is actually the name for their stat block. They're going to try to shoot at this thing. Okay, .R. Yellow, green. They're going to boost. Oh, there's 2 of them. And aim, and I'll say that they are medium. Oh, they super miss, but they'll give themselves a boost die if they do happen to have another turn. So at this point, we're going back around to a PC turn.
Okay. I'm going to aim. This is the one that's in.
As one's ensnared.
It is the one that is on the ground and ensnared. Yeah.
How close is it to me? Close range?
Yeah,
or
close
engage?
range.
Close range.
Yep.
Okay.
As Cal is about to shoot, I'm like, watch the net.
Boom! The net just explodes. It gets out like woohoo.
I'll try.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna aim and shoot at this prone dude.
Go ahead. And I will give you a boost die because it is down. It's not able
Okay,
to
fine.
evade as easily.
So basically, it's the same roll as before. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I was losing one of. It was acted on already.
Oh, but then you get a
Just
boost.
give
Yeah.
it- Give it back to me. Okay.
Watch the net. It's fucking 3 crates.
That's 70 damage.
I was gonna say, do I need to do the math?
No, it's 70 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other one went. It's still flying into space because you shot it so fucking hard. And this one, it like gave this car like a few car lengths in the drag strip, and this car just fucking starts squealing and just passes it. That's kind of what happens with the forest octopus getting launched into space. You just shoot this thing and it just sprays
my net-
in the air.
Is my net still on the ground?
Your net's fucked. Your net's gone. It's destroyed.
I fucking hate you, Cal.
How is that fair? We didn't get a despair.
No, but I'm just saying that this net helped us twice. Now it's gone.
I thought you were gonna say this net belonged to my parents or something like that.
No, it helped us twice. I'm pretty sure it would have helped us against the fucking meth tigers.
Maybe. I'll tell you what, though. All right? I will buy you 2 nets.
Fuck you.
Also, the reason why it's so easy to destroy a net is also easy to make one or repair one.
It was my net. It helped us twice. Well, I need it next time we meet the meth tigers. That's what I was saving it for.
Okay.
And watch you throw it.
Because
if you shoot
that would have
something,
been.
if you shoot something that is in a net for 70 damage, there is no way that the net is unscathed.
He aimed.
And he foregripped. Okay. But anyways, yeah. So the last one dies. The villagers that are with you, they're like, "Yeah, we got those. Whatever those were, we've never seen those before." Maybe people that have seen those didn't live to tell us about them. I don't know. We used to be a lot more in the village.
Oh, that's comforting.
You know what? I said that gun was a monstrosity. Now I understand why it's very fun to have around.
It is.
It is impressive.
But let me tell you, I am not a big fan. There is too much responsibility with this gun.
That is your peach.
Oh my god.
I feel this presence haunting me.
Oh my god. So
Make terrible life decisions.
so the battle droids kind of look around. They're like, "Oh, combat is done," and they're just kind of waiting orders. You guys it seems to be clear for the time being. Right after where you guys had to kind of crawl, where you grabbed its leg and it kind of like, ooh, it kind of clears up. So you guys have a bit of a clear path. But I think that is a good place to kind of end it.
I'm just gonna stun.
Yeah, put the safety on, please. So you dealt 120 damage to things with 15 hit points.
In
It
2
took-
shots.
Yeah,
It
well,
took out a hut. It took out a hut in 2 shots. That gun, as soon as we get a despair with it, we're fucked.
oh, it's gonna explode.
I intend to leave that gun with that doctor. Like, I do not want the responsibility of it.
Yes, you do.
No.
Wait till you take down a Nexu in 1 shot. You'll be like, this is great. I'm unstoppable.
So
Well, see, that was Jin's problem, and then he
Yeah.
died.
so as we
That's why it's good
discussed-
for long range.
Yeah. So as we discuss here, I'm just gonna find someone to raid. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you're not following, feel free to follow. We do this every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and I stream Squadrons once or twice a week. On top of that, Star Wars
He's now
Squadrons.
all of your bitches.
Cool. Let's find someone to raid. Funky Trash Panda. Yeah, let's do that. They have 6
Great
viewers.
name.
They're playing tabletop RPG, which doesn't specify what they're playing, but we're gonna go raid those people. Show some support, and again, thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll catch you next time. It's been a blast.
Ah,
I hope you guys had fun.
see you next week.
Yeah.